at 2 p.m.
Item 2.
To be called again at 2 p.m. ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ କାଲି ଥିଲେ ସେ ଯୋଉଡାକ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ରହୁଛି ପାଷ୍ଟ ଓଭର ହେଇକି ପାଷ୍ଟ ଓଭର ଟୁ ବି ଟେକନ୍ ଅପ୍ at 2 p.m. କରେଣ୍ଟ ଲେଖିବେ ଗୋଟେ ଆଇଟମ ନମ୍ବର at present ଆଇଟମ at present ଗୋଟେ ଲେଖିବେ ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ ବସି କରନ୍ତୁ ଟିକେ ଗୋଟେ ଡ୍ୟାସ୍ ରହିଲା ତା ତଳକୁ ଲେଖିବେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଡବଲ ସ୍ପେସ୍ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ पण ସେଟାକୁ ଲାଇଭ ସବୁବେଳେ ତାକୁ ଅପଡେଟ୍ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ ପାସ୍ଡ ଓଭର ଟୁ ବି ଟେକନ୍ ଅପ୍ at ଆଇଟମ ପାସ୍ଡ ଓଭର ଟୁ ବି ଟେକନ୍ ଅପ୍ at 2 p.m. तो जो प्रेजेंट जोटा रहिला सेटा बर्तमान चलछि आपनकर एबे केते आइटम 2 सेटा पास ओवर है सॉरी आइटम पास ओवर दीटा हे गेलानी 1 and 2 दीटा पास ओवर हे गेलानी तो 1 and 2 लिख देउ सेटा को आउथरे आपण फॉरवर्ड कर देले सेटा टाइप केमती हो फेर आउथरे सेटा तो आपण अपडेट हो पड़िबो ना 1 2 5 10 nobody knows what will come up से पास्ड ओवर ताधर आउथरे माने आउथरे ताकू इंसर्ट करी होबनी होनी बसी कोन तो नो इश्यूज ठीक अछि आपण जो तळे टाइपिंग स्पेस से सब टाइप करके एटा रखथांते दीटा जाक यस मिस्टर मिश्रा
My lord,
पूरे आपण अपोजिट पार्टी में कोन
my opposite party lordship, I have filed an application for intervention that may be not pressed. I have nothing to say in this case.
दीटा वाला ऑर्डर कर दबा
Again.
मिस केस रे नॉट प्रेस्ड
Again. 1050 by 13.
नॉट प्रेस्ड
My lord.
आपण इंटरवेंशन काई करले
So one of the accused persons mu setole pakeitili. So now there is no necessity of that.
ओ पिटिशन फाइल न कर इंटरवेंशन फाइल कर देले ओ एटा रीट भलिया कर देले
भूल So that is why lordship I am making a prayer.
से कोन एक्विटल हे गेल बर्तन कोन हला तांगर
वर्तमान आगे मु भी सेटा किछि इंस्ट्रक्शन पाइनी.
अच्छा अच्छा से भी पाउनांती कि आपण भी पाउना
आज्ञा ना मु भी एथरे किछि रिलीफ पाइबिनी because I am not a petitioner.
ऑब्वियसली
So I am
ऑब्वियसली आपण रीट भलिया त कर देले
आज्ञा so making a prayer.
रीट रे भी डिफिकल्ट टू ग्रांट रिलीफ
Yes, intervener will not get any relief.
अपोजिट पार्टी जदि आरे हेबे ताले हां किछि पाइबे आउथरे तो कॉल करा जिवो
आज्ञा
आइटम 3
Item 3.
R.K. Swai manner 1 week after.
यस मिस्टर आरसी
R.K. Swai.
सी तो नाहंती पावर तांकर नहीं
पिके देव हिज टेलीफोन में गाड़ी तार खराब हो
आरसी नहीं गाड़ी खराब नहीं एटा प्रिंटर कोन खराब हे गला
नहीं
ता आरसी लिखा है आरके लिखा है
यस यस R.C. Swai.
से आरसी तो रामचंद्र
Yes.
ठीक है यस अब ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ आरसी स्वाई एडजॉर्न आफ्टर वेकेशन
Yes.
अब मिस्टर एसएस कानून को जी adjournment is sought for on behalf of Lord and Counsel for the petitioner to obtain instructions and advance arguments as spread for list
19.
on 19/2 my lord
Item 4.
Lordship, pray for 1 week after.
आपण को ना सर
Lordship, on behalf of Mr. D. Das.
अरे on behalf of Mr. D Das केमती ना हबो आपण को
Devasnan Das.
आपण कोन सीबी डीपी दळंग भलिया समस्त देवस्नान आपण को चैम्बर रे
No, Lordship.
डीपी दळंग चैम्बर रे जीबी जूनियर बतन डीपी दळ पीके महांती कर पीके महांती अरे आपण को तो ना देवस्नान सीरियसली यू आर देयर देवस्नान और यू आर
No, Lordship, Brajabhushan Sahu.
आपण को पावर नाही
Lordship.
मेंशन करचंती आपण एटा दिस इज वेरी वेरी मंडेन आई मीन वेरी फंडामेंटल यू हैव टू गिव योर नेम सो दैट अपीयरेंस आपण को नोट हे परिबो मिस्टर बीबी साहू
Lordship.
on behalf of D Das for the petitioner. Dilip Mahanti kon power aguru thila chali gala na kon.
Lordship. Consent.
Mr. S.S. Kanungo AGA for the state. Adjournment is sought for on behalf of the learned counsel for the petitioner. केबे टुटी पूर्व ना परे
Lordship afterwards.
आज prayed for
No, eight.
9/1/2024 to grant further opportunity to the petitioner. Para, so the learned AGA submits that case diary, including the statement of the victim recorded under section 164 of the CRPC, is available. Name tapare likhibe sapara name of Mr. Dilip D.K. Mahanti and associates who were appearing earlier on behalf of the petitioner shall be deleted from the case brief as well as the cause list. Yes.
Obliged.
Item 5.
Yes, madam.
Lordship,
ଆପଣଙ୍କ ନାଁଟା
my name is Saubhagyalakshmi Patnaik.
Miss S.L. Patnaik on behalf of Amitabh Tripathi for the petitioner. Mr.
Pray for after vacation.
The learned counsel for the adjournment is sought for on behalf of the learned counsel for the petitioner. Sentence change କରନ୍ତୁନି ସୁବିଧା ହେବ adjournment ଏକା ହେବ. To grant further opportunity to the petitioner, list on
10.
10/1. You have received up-to-date case diary, Mr. Kan.
I have received the CD, man, case diary.
The learned AGA submits that case diary along with statement of the victim recorded under section 164 of CRPC has been received.
This is a case under section 302. Item,
ଆମର ସବୁଥିରେ ଲେଖା ହଉଛି 164.
oh, sorry, ଆଜ୍ଞା। ଆଜ୍ଞା, ଠିକ ଅଛି।
ସେ ମାନେ ଗଲା ଆପଣଙ୍କ ମାଜିଷ୍ଟ୍ରେଟ ଙ୍କ ଅବସ୍ଥା ଗଲା ଆପଣ ମାଜିଷ୍ଟ୍ରେଟ କୁ ପଠାଯିବ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ହାଇକୋର୍ଟ ଅର୍ଡର କରିଦେଲେ
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
he will go.
ଆଜ୍ଞା,
I don't know how he will go.
ଆଜ୍ଞା, ଠିକ ଅଛି।
ସେ ଏଲନ ମସ୍କଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ ଇଏ ସେଟା କିଛି ଅଛି କି ତାର ଫ୍ୟାସିଲିଟି
ଆସିନି ବୋଧେ
ନୂଆ
ସେ ଷ୍ଟାର
he is going
ଷ୍ଟାରଲିଙ୍କ।
Elon Musk and the other one is that the earlier this entrepreneur was he's also into this space travel. Richard Branson.
Richard.
Yes. So inadvertently, though the matter is though the victim has the victim died and the case is registered under section 302 of the IPC. Inadvertently, the order dated 1/11/2023 passed by this court shows that the statement of the victim recorded under section 164 of the CRPC was to be obtained. The portion of the said order at paragraph 2 shall be ignored. Here any surviving multiple की victim थी कि ना जाने लोग Mr. Karun को
ଆଜ୍ଞା,
injured की थी कि ताहले ही परियो
here my lord, one Sikun Naik, one is dead,
जी चली गले से जाने लोग
only one.
only 100%.
There are multiple injured persons from both sides.
ठीक है next
Item 6.
I am appearing the informant, madam.
Mr. B.K. Parda
Yes, madam.
for the informant content. Item 5 रे Mr. B.K. Parda on behalf of informant.
My lord, item number 6, prayer for an adjournment.
You are Mr. B.B. Raut.
Yes, my lord.
Mr. B.B. Raut for the petitioner. Mr. S.S. Kanungo AGA for the state. The learned counsel for the petitioner seeks further accommodation to advance arguments. As prayed for. List on 11/1/2024 to grant further opportunity to the petitioner. The Sapara, the learned AGA submits that case diary is available. Yes, next please.
7,
To be called again.
8,
May I please, Your Lordship?
से 7 टा पास्ट ओवर टा लिखले नी कि सब पास्ट ओवर टा आपण गोटे टाइप कर रखते हैं टेम्पलेट भलिया 8 sir
May please yours.
yes
Here in this case, my lord,
तो उदित रंजन जेना for the petitioner, Mr. S.S. Kanungo AGA for the state, Mr. Deepak Kumar Ponda for the informant.
it's victim whether has been examined or not, my lord, we have to take instruction in that regard. Because yesterday night I have called the lower court lawyer, he is unable to give any information. And that so far the merit of the case is, my lord, there is only 14
Counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation to obtain up-to-date instruction and advance arguments as spread for list on 12/1/2024 to grant further opportunity to the petitioner. The learned AGA submits that the case diary along with the statement of the victim recorded under section 164 of CRPC is available. It is ता पूर्व जोड़े लिखे नहीं कि learned counsel for the petitioner so para line add कर दो learned it is submitted that the trial has progressed.
not information is not with me because if that is
तो काटी दियो statement tentative अपन थिले वाले मैं लिखूँ न थिली anyway छाड़ दियो जहाँ चीज़ है ठीक है
I obvious high level.
yes please next
Item 9,
item 9 yes A Das for the petitioner, Mr. S.S. Kanungo AGA for the state.
after action करते
The learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation. M.S. that to advance arguments as spread for 16 January.
item 10,
In item 10 and 11,
Please, your lordship.
in item 10 and 11, your lordship had directed my lord on last occasion to get the copy of charge sheet. In fact, immediately the ISC was communicated, my lord, and he's
I have
sending
a
it.
copy of charge sheet.
Just a second. And immediately, my lord, he has responded and he's sending it today. So,
आपण एग्जामिन करंतु एटा सेम मैटर जोतरे कि फोन रे परे अरेस्ट हेले
My lord,
Exactly.
my lord. Your
आपण
lordship.
एग्जामिन करंतु
ha,
because
they are complicity because my lord
the,
was
the, the simple because NDPS attracts is also partly technical but conscious possession
conscious possession part is to be established in order to, my lord, see the complicity.
ଆପଣଙ୍କର କେସ୍ ହଉଛି ଯେ ସେ
They run away from the spot.
ପୁରା ନେବେ ଆପଣ ଦେ କହିଲେ କେମିତି ହବ
Ha.
that's a very convenient way of portraying things ଆପଣ ଯଦି କହିଥାନ୍ତି ଯେ ଏମାନେ ପଳେଇଲେ ବୋଲି ତ ତାହେଲେ ସେଇଦିନ ତାକୁ ଆପଣ 20 ଦିନ ପରେ କାଇଁ ଆରେଷ୍ଟ କରୁଥିଲେ
ସେଟା ଦେଖିବା ଚାର୍ଜ ସିଟ୍ ରେ କାଳେ ପରେ ଆଇଡେଣ୍ଟିଫାଇ କରୁଥିବେ because the raiding team who saw them very from a very close quarter, it is mentioned also in the FIR and other documents. They saw them from a visible distance. They saw them.
ଆପଣ କେସ୍ ଡାଏରୀ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ
Case data
whether actually it is a I think it started with a unknown affair ତାପରେ it's a prosecution report ତାପରେ it's a report କଣ ସେଟା କହନ୍ତି ଯେ ଦିଅନ୍ତି ଏକ୍ସାଇଜ ବାଲା ଏଟା ତ ପୋଲିସ ରିପୋର୍ଟ ହେଇନଥିବ
FIR.
ନା FIR ଇନଫର୍ମେସନ ଜଣେଇଦେଲେ ରେଡିଂ ଟିମ୍ ଇନଫର୍ମେସନ
ସେମାନେ ତାହେଲେ ମାସେ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ କଣ ପାଇଁ ଅପେକ୍ଷା କରିଥିଲେ
because they could not apprehend the accused person and they were to be identified.
ଘରକୁ ଆଣିଛନ୍ତି
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଫର୍ଷ୍ଟ କଣ କଲେ
ସେ କାନୁନ ଗୋ ତାଙ୍କ ଘରୁ ଯାଇକି ତାଙ୍କୁ ଆଣିଛନ୍ତି ସେ ଘରେ ବସିଥିଲେ
ହଁ କେତେବେଳେ
ତାଙ୍କ
after making several raids, not that they were sitting in the home and they were nabbed. No, there was a
they were
persistent
sitting
effort.
in the home or how is it relevant sir ତାଙ୍କ ଘରୁ ଯାଇ ତାଙ୍କୁ ତ ଆଣିଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ
Huh.
so it is not that they were hiding
That I will, my lord.
ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ ଆପଣ ସେ ସବୁ always look at the moot facts and the sequence which cannot be tampered with
Exactly.
ଆପଣଙ୍କର ମୋଟର ସାଇକେଲ ରେ ଗଞ୍ଜେଇ ଥୁଆ ଥିଲେ ବୋଲି କହୁଛନ୍ତି ସେଟା ବି ସିଜର ସେଟା ଇମିଡିଏଟ ରିପୋର୍ଟ ହେଇଛି କି ନା ମୁଁ କହିପାରିବିନି
ହଁ ହେଇଛି
ସେଟା ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଡିଫିକଲ୍ଟ ପାର୍ଟ
ହଁ
ଯଦି ରିପୋର୍ଟ ହେଲା ତାଙ୍କୁ ଦେଖିଥିଲେ ତାହେଲେ ତାଙ୍କୁ କାହିଁ ରିପୋର୍ଟ କଲେନି ହାଉ କୁଡ୍ ଦେ ରିମେମ୍ବର ଦେମ୍
No, their identity was could not be ascertained.
ଆରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ ସବମିଶନ ଯେ ସେମାନେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଦେଖିଥିଲେ ଏବଂ ଭେରି କ୍ଲୋଜ ରେଞ୍ଜ ରୁ ଦେଖିଥିଲେ
Close range ରୁ ଦେଖ
ତାହେଲେ ରିପୋର୍ଟ କରିଥାନ୍ତେ କାରଣ ୟୁର କେସ୍ ଇଜ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଅନ୍ ଦ ଭେରି ଫାଷ୍ଟ ଡେ
ହଁ
they saw them from the proximity and recognized them
exactly.
so that I was asking you
That part is there. That is there in the first information
So,
report itself.
you examine just like the court because you have to assist the court.
Absolutely.
ସେ ତାଙ୍କର କନସିୟସ୍ ପୋଜିସନ ତାପରେ ତାଙ୍କର ମୋବାଇଲ ସିଡିଆର ରୁ ବାହାରିଲା ସିଡିଆର ରେ ବାହାରିଲା ଯେ ସେଟା ସେମାନେ କଥା ହଉଛନ୍ତି ବୋଲି ବଟ ଦେନ୍ ଦ୍ୟାଟ ସେଟ୍ସ ଏ ଭେରି ଡେଞ୍ଜରସ୍ ପ୍ରେସିଡେନ୍ସ ମିଷ୍ଟର ବିକଜ ସିଡିଆର ମାନେ ନାରେଟିଂ ସମଥିଙ୍ଗ ତ ଇଟ୍ ବିକମ୍ସ ଭେରି ଡିଫିକଲ୍ଟ ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ସାର୍ ଆପଣ ତାକୁ ସ୍ପଟ ରୁ ନେଇ ଆସିଲେ ତାପରେ ତାଙ୍କ ଫୋନ ସିଜ୍ କଲେ ତାପରେ ଦେନ୍ ୟୁ ଗୋ ବ୍ୟାକ୍ ଇନ୍ ଦ ବ୍ୟାକୱାର୍ଡ ଟ୍ରେଲ ସୋ ଟୁ ସେ ଯେ ସେମାନେ ସେଠି ରିସିଭ୍ କଲେ ଏଠି ପହଞ୍ଚିଲେ ଏଠି ଥିଲା ତା ଟାୱାର ଲୋକେସନ ଦେଖାଉଥିଲା ସେମାନେ ସେଠି ଥିଲେ ଅଲ୍ ଦୋଜ ଥିଙ୍ଗସ୍ ଆର୍ ଦେୟାର ବଟ୍ ଆପଣ କନସିୟସ୍ ପୋଜିସନ କିଛି ନାହିଁ କେବଳ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ତାଙ୍କ ସିଡିଆର ରୁ ଜଣା ପଡୁଛି ଯେ ସେମାନେ ସେଥିରେ
ସେମାନେ ହିଁ ଥିଲେ ବୋଲି।
ସେମାନେ
Conscious-
ନା ନା ଥିଲେ ନୁହଁ ଡିଲ୍ କରୁଥିଲେ କଣ ତାଙ୍କର ଲୋକେସନ ବତଉଛି ସେଟା ବି ଆପଣ ବାହାରି ନଥିବ କାରଣ ଇଟ୍ସ ଭେରି ଡିଫିକଲ୍ଟ ଅଲସୋ ଟୁ ଗେଟ୍ ଇମିଡିଏଟଲି କଣ ସେ ଲୋକେସନ ପାଇବେ କି
Let the charge sheet come, it will come to date, sir.
ଆପଣ କେବେ କୋଉ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି
ଯେବେ my friend will insist for.
your lordship please.
ଲର୍ଡସିପ କଣ ପ୍ଲିଜ କରିବେ ଆପଣ ତ ଦି ଜଣ ଯାକ
ଯେବେ
ବଢିଆ
ରଖିଲେ
ଚାଲେ।
କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା
ଆପଣ ତ ଭଲ ଷ୍ଟୋରି ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଷ୍ଟୋରି ଆମେ ନଥିଲୁ ସିଏ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ସିଏ ଥିଲେ ସୋ
ଯେବେ-
ଏଥିରେ କିଛି କରିହବ ମାନେ ୟୁ ହାଭ ଟୁ ଆରାଇଭ୍ ଆଟ୍ ଏ କନକ୍ଲୁଜନ ନେକ୍ସଟ ୱିକ୍ ନା ଏଇ ୱିକ୍ ରେ ହବ
Next
ଏଇ
week
ୱିକ୍ ରେ ହେଇପାରିବନି
ଏଇ week ରେ ହେଇପାରିବ, next week ରେ ରଖନ୍ତୁ ଏମିତି।
ପସିବଲ 6 ତାରିଖ ହେଲେ ଏଟା ଆସୁ 14 ନା 12 କେବେ
12 ତାରିଖ ଆସ
12 the learned AG refers to the earlier orders passed by this court dated only 1/12/2023 and submits that the final prosecution report copy of the final prosecution report will be received today from the investigating agency list on so that he may be accommodated to go through the same list on 12 20 23 no Mr. Kanungo why I am saying you because you see just like the petitioner they say that ame kichi karnu kichi jannu
Yes.
तो से भले आपन इन्वेस्टिगेशन भी से कहबे जे आमे धरिछु सब करछु बट इट हैज
No, no, I will be very neutral with my
न्यूट्रल कथा नहीं आपनकर जदी इफ यू गो इनटू देयर स्टोरीज ये आपन मुंडो खराब कर दे विल चीव योर हेड
No, no, I am not supposed to believe the story given by
You-
investigating
हाँ.
agency, my lord.
तो आपन नहीं नहीं भाई ऐसे स्टोरी आपन तो पचरा जे आज्ञा आपन तो तांको चिन्हिले बोली कहउछंती तांको घरे से थिले बोली से ये कले
Why the story could not be written from the day one?
देउन आपन तो के अरेस्ट काई कले
Arrest काहे गले ना? I understand it.
आपन अरेस्ट काई से कोन कहबे कहले से तापर गोटे आपन स्टोरी कहबे once you start asking them they will spin stories तो सेउडा करे किछि तारा they will chew your head
No,
By
I have
that,
my own experience sharing many stories with them.
एग्जैक्टली से तापर जो गला बेले कोन कहि कि जिवे कहले गला बेले कहि जिवे जे आपण आगे जा कहउछन ठीक कहउछन सेटा सबुठ दुख
ସେଇଟା ସବୁଠୁ ଦୁଃଖର ବିଷୟ।
केस फेस सरी गला परे
ଦେଖିବେ
फेरी
ସେ ଯାହା
जिवे गला बेले कहि जे आगे आपण जोटा कहउछन ठीक कहउछन से सेटा गोटे ये many of you are witness to that also that has happened to me
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
item 11
11,
in respect of my lord another court keeper.
same
Same. These are
Same order.
Same. 12 तारीख दिन আছে।
12,
My lord, item 12 and 13, my lord, arising out of same FIR. Kindly be adjourned, my lord.
माने 10 अगेंस्ट से रिलेटेड नो तो आई एम सॉरी 10 11 संगे रिलेटेड की
No, no. 12 and 13.
12 13 तो अलग
Right.
मिस्टर एस के पटनायक फॉर द पिटिशनर मिस्टर एस एस कानून को एजीए फॉर द स्टेट लर्निंग काउंसिल फॉर द पिटिशनर सिक्स अकोमोडेशन टू एडवांस आर्गुमेंट्स एज प्रेड फॉर लिस्ट ऑन
16,
16 January 2023 to grant further opportunity to the petitioner. The learned AGA submits that case diary is available. Yes.
Oblige.
13,
Same order as 12.
14,
Date समान रहेगा.
Right.
14. 14 to be called again.
15,
13 टा adjourn है. 13 टा passed over है नहीं.
No, the 13 is adjourned.
14.
Item
नहीं,
14 is passed over.
Just second. 12 that 13 are same.
Ah, correct.
ସେମାନେ ଏଇଟା ଫେରେ ଗୋଟେ ନୂଆ କରି ଜିନିଷ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ତ there will be some difficulty. 14 is passed over. Yes. Yes, 15.
item 15,
15, my lord.
Yes.
It's an offense. The petition is in custody, my lord. Since 6/5/2023.
Yes.
The allegation against him for commission of offences under section 419, 420, 384, 387, 506, 120B. My lord, the allegation against him and the informant, one Ajit Prasad Mahapatra, lodged the FIR that the petitioners claiming himself to be a vigilance officer called him over phone and demanded some amount for providing him some facilities. He believed him and paid some amount, he said. And in a similar way, he has also cheated many persons. It is a general allegation, my lord. Your lordship on the
कौन आ ଭିତରେ कौन हेलेनी डीएसपी विजिलेंस हेचंदी आ कोन हेचंदी हाई कोर्ट हमर हेचने आ गोटे मैटर से हाई कोर्ट हेचंदी
High Court है ना PWD
हाई कोर्ट रो माने हाई कोर्ट रो कोन हेचंदी से
PWD इंजीनियर ହେଇଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ विजिलेंस ऑफिसर ହେଇଛନ୍ତି ଚାକିରି କରାଇବେ ବୋଲି କହି ପଇସା ନେଇଥିଲେ ବୋଲି ତାଙ୍କ ଆଲିଗେସନ
कौन करा जिवे एतरे
No, so far this case, just a minute. So far this case is concerned, your lordship has seen the material against him. There is a, my lord, submissions that there is a antecedent. Your lordship directed me to file affidavit.
yes you have filed
regarding antecedent, my lord.
उदड़ा गंजा और रंभा
Yes, ma'am. I have filed the antecedents. There are previous cases, my lord, which was he was released on bail on the basis of compromise affected with the informant in that case.
charge sheet has been filed
Again,
Charge sheet has been filed, my lords, on 4/7/23.
maximum punishment
maximum punishment
420.
420, 384 ହଉଛି 387 ହଉନି ସେଥିରେ 387 ହେଲେ extortion ନାହିଁ ଖାଲି ମାଗିଛନ୍ତି ପଇସା ନେଇନାହାନ୍ତି ଯେତିକି ନେଇଛନ୍ତି
से भूल दफा लगेबे काना he has projected himself to a DSP तो भूल भाल दफा लगेले 387 तो प्रूव करी हबनी
ନା
मु बुझी पारे नहीं काहे सेटा लगांती जो just to refuse bail
7 years.
420 is up to 7 years.
Yes.
to 7 केते दिन रहलेनी
7/5/23.
6/5/2023
कोन को अपडेटेड इंस्ट्रक्शन कोन अच्छा तांकर एफिडेविट आपनकर इंस्ट्रक्शन मैच करूची
They match.
6/5 रे
ରହିଲୁଣି
7/5.
7/5 रु माने नहीं प्रोसिक्यूशन रिपोर्ट केबे सबमिट हैला
मतलब 4/7 4/7.
Mr. Dharandhar Naik, senior advocate, instructed by Ms. Binny Misra for the petitioner. Mr. Debasis Naik, AGA for the state. The learned counsel for the learned senior counsel, appearing on behalf of the petitioner, submits that the petitioner is in custody since
6/5/2023 6/5/23
6/5/2023. The final prosecution report has been submitted on
4/7/2023
4/7/2023. Then comma, considering the period of incarceration, the petitioner be shown indulgence, may be shown indulgence as far as the prayer for bail is concerned. It is submitted that the petitioner he's a local person.
yes
Petitioner being a local person shall subject himself to the jurisdiction of the learned court in season of the matter and shall abide by the terms and conditions that would be imposed if the court grants bail to the petitioner. The learned AGA, referring to the materials contained in the case diary and the past allegations against the petitioner, opposes the prayer for bail. However, it is not disputed at the bar that final prosecution report has been submitted. Having heard the learned senior counsel for the petitioner, the learned AGA for the state, And considering the material on record, the court is inclined to grant bail to the petitioner subject to such stringent terms and conditions that would be imposed by the learned court in season of the matter.
Yes.
We shall also include a condition that in case of any violation of oblique any deviation from any of the terms and conditions, the investigating agency shall file petition for cancellation of bail, disposed of accordingly.
16,
You are Mr. Palai.
Yes.
Mr. Palai, Mr. S. Palai for the petitioner.
Kindly-
Mr. Devasis Naik AGA for the state. What do you say, sir?
Sir, conducting comes in feeling not well, so urgent this matter for 2 weeks.
ଏଥିରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର କିଛି ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ୍ ହେରିକା ଦେଲେଣି କିଛି କଲେଣି? ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ 7 ମାସରୁ 13/7 ଫାଇଲ ହେଲା. We are already completed 5 months. ଖାଲି adjournment ଚାଲିଛି. Learned counsel for the petitioner seeks further accommodation to advance arguments as prayed for list on 11/1/2024 to grant further opportunity to the petitioner. Case day asla?
No, man, it's not yet.
Both thora adjournment ହେଲା. The learned DG shall obtain the up-to-date case diary oblique instructions. Yes.
17,
Item 17, my lord, that I have filed the bail application, my lord. My number is 7932 of 2023, arising out of a particular case, my lord. Thereafter, that it was ascertained that on the same case, another bail applications has already been filed.
ସେ ପରେ ତା ନାଁ ଚେଞ୍ଜ କରୁଛନ୍ତି?
No,
ହଁ,
my
ନା,
lord,
ସେଟା
I
ତ
have verified.
ଆଉ ଜଣେ,
No. I verified. The second bail application is filed by the elder brother.
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
Both have been implicated.
ନାଇଁ ନାଁ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କର ସମାନ ଦିଆହେଇଛି?
ନାଇଁ ନା ସିଏ ବଡ ଭାଇ, ମୁଁ ହଉଛି ହଜବାଣ୍ଡ, ସିଏ ହଉଛନ୍ତି
ଓହୋ ଶୁଣୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଆଜ୍ଞା, ବଳରାମ ବଡ ଆଜ୍ଞା, ଆପଣ ବଳରାମ ଶ୍ରୀନିବାସ ଗୋଟେ ନାଁରେ ଫାଇଲ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ସୋ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ନାଁ ସମାନ ଅଛି କି? ଦେयर ମେ ବି ପସିବିଲିଟି ତାଙ୍କର ବାପା ମା ସବୁ ଏକା ନାଁ ଦେଇଦେଲେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଯାହାକୁ ଯାହା ଡାକିଲେ।
ନାଇଁ ମୁଁ ହଉଛି ବଳିଆ
ଆଲିଆସ ବଳରାମ।
ବଳରାମ ମହାନ୍ତି।
ଟିକେ ପଢୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଆଜ୍ଞା, କଷ୍ଟ ଟାଇଟେଲ ଟା ପଢୁନାହାନ୍ତି। ମୁଁ ପଢିବି ଆପଣ ପଢିବେନି, କେମିତି ହବ? ବଳିଆ ଆଲିଆସ ବଳରାମ ଆଲିଆସ ଶ୍ରୀନିବାସ।
ହଁ, ଶ୍ରୀନିବାସ ମହାନ୍ତି।
ଗୋଟେ ଛାଡିଦେଲେ।
ହଁ, ବଳିଆ ବଳରାମ
ଶ୍ରୀନିବାସ ଇଜ ୟଙ୍ଗର ଟୁ ବଳରାମ।
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
ନା ବୁଝିପାରୁନାହାନ୍ତି?
ମୁଁ ହଉଛି ହଜବାଣ୍ଡ, ସେ ହଉଛନ୍ତି ବ୍ରଦର ଇନ ଏଲ୍ଡର ବ୍ରଦର ଇନ ଲ।
ମାନେ ବ୍ରଦର ଇନ ଲ ଆଣ୍ଡ ମାନେ ଶଳା ଭିଣେଇ।
ନାଇଁ
very difficult.
deceased brother.
ଡିସିଜ୍ଡ ର ମୁଁ ହଉଛି ହଜବାଣ୍ଡ, ସିଏ ହଉଛନ୍ତି ଦେଢଶୁର। ତାଙ୍କର ବେଲ୍ ଆପ୍ଲିକେସନ ଅଲଗା, ମୋର ବେଲ୍ ଆପ୍ଲିକେସନ ଅଲଗା, କିନ୍ତୁ ଆରାଇଜିଂ
ଆପଣଙ୍କ ନାଁଟା କଣ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ?
ମୋ ନାଁ ହଉଛି ଆଜ୍ଞା, ମୁଁ ଦେଇଛି
କୋଉଟା ନାଁ ସାର୍?
ବଳିଆ ଆଲିଏସ ବଳରାମ ମହାନ୍ତି ଆଲିଏସ ଶ୍ରୀନିବାସ ମହାନ୍ତି। ମୋ ନାଁ
କୋଉଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କ? ତିନିଟା ଯାକ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ନାଁ?
ହଁ, ଡାକ ନାଁଟା ହଉଛି ବଳିଆ ଆଲିଏସ ବଳରାମ ମହାନ୍ତି, ତାପରେ ହଉଛି ଆଜ୍ଞା ଆଲିଏସ ଶ୍ରୀନିବାସ ମହାନ୍ତି। ସେ କଣ ହଉଛି ନା ଆରେଷ୍ଟରେ ଯୋଉଟା ଏଫଆଇଆର ରେ ଇଏ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ଏଫଆଇଆର ରେ ଅଛି ଆଜ୍ଞା ବଳରାମ ମହାନ୍ତି।
ବଳରାମ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଶ୍ରୀନିବାସ ଦେର୍ ଭେରି ଅନୟୁଜୁଆଲ ସାର୍, ସେଇଟା ତ ଆପଣ ସେତେବେଳେ ପଚାରୁଛି। ତାହେଲେ ସେଥିରେ କିଏ ଫାଇଲ କଲେ? ସେଇଟା କଣ ହେଲା ତାହେଲେ ସେମ୍ ଏଫଆଇଆର ରେ?
ସେଟା
This is a 304B 302 case. So the husband's family has been implicated. The husband as well as his elder brother.
ଭକ୍ତଚରଣ ମହାନ୍ତି କିଏ?
The elder brother of the husband.
ଭକ୍ତଚରଣ ମହାନ୍ତି ଦେଢଶୁର।
Again.
Total 7 accused persons are there as per the FIR column, my lord.
ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଷ୍ଟାଟସ୍ କଣ ଇନଭେଷ୍ଟିଗେସନ?
Status again charge sheet filed under section 302 of the IPC along with other offences, not 306.
ଆପଣ ପ୍ରିନ୍ସିପାଲ ଆକ୍ୟୁଜ୍ଡ?
ମୁଁ ହଉଛି ପ୍ରିନ୍ସିପାଲ ଆକ୍ୟୁଜ, ମୁଁ ହଉଛି ହଜବାଣ୍ଡ।
Circumstances?
Circumstances ହଉଛି ଯେ ଆଜ୍ଞା cause of death ହଉଛି due to the asphyxia and cerebral as a result of
cerebral anoxia.
strangulation ଆଜ୍ଞା, strangulation of the neck. କିନ୍ତୁ
ତାହେଲେ ଆପଣ ଥିଲେ ସେଠି? You were present when this alleged occurrence happened?
As per the my lord allegation, my lord, that this present petitioner was present, but 161 statement of the independent witnesses, my lord, discloses some other things.
ଲାଭ ନାହିଁ
Like, Saki,
161 statement ରେ କୋର୍ଟ
ହଁ।
କଣ ଡିସାଇଡ୍ କରିପାରିବ how I can discuss those things
ଇଏ କହୁଛନ୍ତି 161 ରେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି
13/6/23 charge sheet has been filed. Let
One-
him get the status of trial. Deposition କଣ ହେଇଛି?
ନାଇଁ ବଟ୍ ଆପଣ ଭକ୍ତ ପାଇଁ ସେ ଆପଣ ତ ମୁଭ୍ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି
ନା ନା ମୁଁ ଯାଉଛି
ବାକି ବାକି 7 ଜଣଙ୍କର ଷ୍ଟାଟସ୍ ଆପଣ ମୁଭ୍ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଭକ୍ତ ଏଗେନ୍ଷ୍ଟ ଆଲିଗେସନ କଣ
ମାଲଟ omnibus
ଆପଣ କେତେ ଜଣଙ୍କର ଫାଇଲ୍ କରିଛନ୍ତି 7 ଜଣଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ
କେବଳ ସାର୍ ଜଣଙ୍କର
ଆପଣ ଜଳେ ଟିକେ ବୁଝନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ both of you kindly obtain instruction that whether any bail applications are filed because as it seems the omnibus allegations against entire family
ମାଲଟ
but Bhakta may be there present
161 statement ହଜୁର କହୁଛି ଯେ ସିଏ ନିଜେ ଘର ଭିତରେ କବାଟ ଭିତର ପଟୁଆ ବୋଲ୍ଟିଂ କରିକି ସି କମିଟେଡ୍ ସୁଇସାଇଡ୍ ବୋଲି 161 ଅଛି ମୁଁ ଆଜ୍ଞା ପଢିଦେବି
ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ତ ସେଟା ରିଜେକ୍ଟ ହେଇଯିବା କଥା when
ନାଇଁ,
she
ଇଏ ତ-
commits suicide
ଆଜ୍ଞା
suicidal death can easily be distinguished in postmortem in case of a homicidal death
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଆପଣଙ୍କର postmortem clearly କହୁଛି homicidal
strangulation ବୋଲି
homicidal strangulation and suicidal hanging
ଆଜ୍ଞା
completely different
ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଟିକେ confusion ବି ହବନି
ନାଇଁ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆଜ୍ଞା ଭିସରା ବି ପ୍ରିଜର୍ଭ ହେଇକି ଯାଇଥିଲା ବେଳେ ସେ
ଭିତରରେ ଜଣା ପଡିବନି
ଭିସରା ରିପୋର୍ଟ
suicidal hanging ଆଉ homicidal
ଆଜ୍ଞା
throttling on strangulation not throttling strangulation by throttling complete ଭିସରାରେ କି ଜଣା ପଡିବନି ଭିସରାରେ କଣ ଜଣା ପଡିବ
Poisoning
ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟ ଆଇ ୱିଟନେସେସ୍ ଟୁ ଦ ଅକରେନ୍ସ ଯିଏ
ଆରେ
ଅଛନ୍ତି
ଭିସରାରେ କଣ ଜଣା ପଡିବ ଏକ୍ସାମିନ କଲେ ଆପଣ ମାନେ କ୍ରିମିନାଲ କେସ୍ ଖାଲି ହାଇକୋର୍ଟରେ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଟ୍ରାଏଲ କରୁନାହାନ୍ତି ନା ଟ୍ରାଏଲ କରୁଛନ୍ତି
ଅଳ୍ପ ଅଛି
so develop this habit
ଆଜ୍ଞା
so Deepak Kumar Sahu for the petitioner Mr. Devasis Naik AGA for the state Donate counsel for the petitioner after advancing arguments for some time seeks further accommodation to advance seeks accommodation to argue the matter as paid for list on Kebe Mr. Sahu
as your lordship
more please aji dismissal the best order and right order
1 week after us
it is one of the case while I'll regret that why I'm adjourning it
no my lord that is right
why it's definitely a regret for a judge because the pendency parohila
Aye.
nothing more to be appreciated
1 week after us
please মানে after না before vacation be clear in your submission
after vacation
on that 1/2024 the learned AGA has produced the case diary including the postmortem report which was produced by this court তারপরে সভা ফার্স্ট প্রথমে লিখিবে that though the petitioner's name finds three alternative aliases that is Balia alias Balaram Mahanti alias Srinivas Mahanti the petitioner submits that the learned counsel submits that the other BLAPL 11720 of 2023 Bhakta alias Bhakta Charan Mahanti
certain the
so that violate bail condition Gujarat to violate करथिला I think it is that matter or co matter it
yes my lord that matter
no, they had taken time. Whether have you ascertained the fact?
it is difficult sir otherwise I would have directed the DGP to be present here
Then let
by in 1 hour but I can't direct the Gujarat DGP
then let me make submission. All the three other antecedents, he has been granted bail. I filed an affidavit.
so please show me any of the conditions that he will be indulging in similar activity once granted bail whether he has violated or not
That I don't know.
that you
Order
verify
I had given. That
That-
is what I am submitting because he has been here, so he doesn't know, and the state should say. I cannot say that. But so far as
sir you are not getting the question then whether this petitioner has been granted bail imposing a condition that he has the freedom to indulge in similar activity
the further
question is very simple and straight how the
My lord,
state will know
they will take a instruction.
you are
from
not
that.
getting sir ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ତିନିଟାରେ bail ପାଇଛନ୍ତି
Huh.
have you seen those orders
Yes, I have given those orders.
in those orders Is there a condition that you can indulge in similar activity?
No,
Then,
that is not the
then
question.
what is there to see?
That is not the question.
No, that is a
If-
question posed by me, not
if that is
primarily
not-
for you.
If that is not so, let me
Then you have
make.
violated, then you have violated the condition.
But if that is not so, then let me first make submission on the merits of the present case.
Sir, ଆପଣ ସ୍ପିରିଟ ରେ କରିବେ ଯେ ଆପଣ ଗୁଜୁରାଟ ରେ ଗୋଟେ ବେଲ୍ ପାଇକି ଭାয়োଲେଟ କରିଛନ୍ତି କି
Further
ନାହିଁ?
development ତ ମୁଁ ଜାଣି ନାହିଁ।
So ମୁଁ କେମିତି ଜାଣିବି?
ଆଜ୍ଞା further development ସେଠି equital ହେଲାଣି କଣ ହେଲାଣି ମୁଁ ତ ଜାଣି ନାହିଁ।
ନିଅନ୍ତୁ
ପାର୍ଟି ବି ଜାଣି ନାହିଁ।
ନିଅନ୍ତୁ ନିଅନ୍ତୁ
ପାର୍ଟି କହିପାରିବନି ପାର୍ଟି ତ ଏଠି ଅଛି କେମିତି ଜାଣିବ?
ତାହେଲେ ରୁହନ୍ତୁ।
How could you got the brief?
But how could go very strange question?
No, it's not a strange question.
It is strange question.
No. It is very pertinent.
Madam, he is in custody. How can he say what is
Learned counsel for the petitioner with our vehement
he is
submits that.
here? How can he stay about?
Learned counsel for the petitioner with all vehement submits that the petitioner doesn't know whether he has violated the condition of.
No, not. I am not saying violate.
You have
What
said,
is the
sir.
further development?
Sir, I have asked you 5 times.
My
Sir, you can
specific-
see the replay.
My specific reply is that further developments he doesn't know.
That I am recording.
Yes.
That I am recording the fast, but I have to record that. It's not that I'm spending time here like this. Learned counsel for the petitioner with all emphasis says that the petitioner doesn't know whether he has violated any.
No, I have never said not violated. My
Sir,
specific.
you are changing your.
No.
You are
From the
changing.
beginning, I submit.
ଆପଣ ଏଟା ରିପ୍ଲେ କଲେ ଦେଖିଲେ
I have.
ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ତାହେଲେ if you ଆମେ once shown indulgence by any court granting him bail, he has to know whether he has violated the conditions of bail or not. Regarding the order dated 6/10/2023, that the petitioner is accused in Kataragaon PS case number 610 like ochiteta. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner doesn't know whether he has jumped the bail conditions granted by the learned court in Gujarat. Into bracket लिखिबे एटा कटरागांव रे आपण अनेक्स करछंती बेल ऑर्डर टा
हाँ.
कोर्ट पेज
Your Lordship also may record. My specific reply is that he doesn't
ଆପଣ
have
ମୁଁ
details
ଲେଖି
because he is in custody.
ଆପଣ ଅର୍ଡର ଟା ଲେଖିଲେ ସେ ସେପଟୁ ପଳେଇବ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଡାକିବେ ଏଠି ମୁଁ ଡାକିବି ଅର୍ଡର ଲେଖା ହବ
କଟରାଗାଁ ଦେଇନାହାନ୍ତି
No, that has not been given in the
the learned counsel for the submits that
Yes,
Kataragaon
para 5
the
ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ
order passed in
para 5 ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ମୋର affidavit ର
the copy all the copy of the orders
case.
all the copies
ଗୁଜରାଟ
of the
କେସ୍ ର
orders
para
have
5
been
ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ
annexed. All the copies of the orders have been annexed to the petition. However, this court doesn't find any bail order granted in corresponding to Kataragaon PS case number so and so, where the petitioner is an accused under section 302/147/148 149 of the IPC, Gujarat Police Act so and so, Arms Act 25(1)A Arms Act.
302 case, madam.
Para. In view of the such submissions of the learned counsel for the petitioner, this court is not in position to ascertain what has happened in the pending case against the petitioner in Gujarat under section 302 so and so as indicated above.
Lordship may kindly
The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that yes. कौन कौन
Lordship may kindly refer to para 5 of my affidavit at page 2.
No
The learned counsel for the petitioner refers
That is what I have been submitting since from
the
all
learned counsel for the petitioner refers to paragraph 5 of the affidavit file करछन
good affidavit ଦେଇଥିଲି on the
Again.
antecedents.
paragraph 5 of the affidavit which indicates the following. Paragraph 2 re page 2 लिखिबे
Paragraph
affidavit
5.
affidavit dated 28/2023 which reads the following. Quote कर देबे. In fact, in paragraph 5, reading of paragraph 5 would indicate that the petitioner is aware of that he is implicated in the said case, as he has stated, as Sri Manas Ranjan Barik, who has shown the affidavit. अरे अपन affidavit तांकु के relative के नांती.
नहीं.
Don't do that. He will be in trouble. और लिख ले. As Sri Manas Ranjan Barik, who has filed the affidavit on behalf of the petitioner, has stated that quote, Mittu claims that he had been granted interim protection. In view of this peculiar facts and circumstances, when the petitioner having been implicated in serious offences alleged under section 302 of IPC, is unable to give the details to this court for obtaining further instructions from the state, the matter cannot proceed without the details having been obtained through the police concerned. You see, the whole problem is that they are not investigating this in offense 302 at Katragaon. They are some other police. So they will be requesting them.
Natural.
So unless you give those details apart from by filing the advocate card, Mittu doesn't know anything.
Well, he doesn't have. Your lordship knows he is in
Sir,
custody.
ଆପଣ ଯୋଉଟା କହୁଛନ୍ତି philosophically ଠିକ ହେଇପାରେ. But accused will say that ମୁଁ କିଛି ଜାଣିନି କଣ କରିଥିଲି. କେମିତି how the court will know?
କରିନାହିଁ ବୋଲି ମୁଁ କହୁନି. Further development he cannot say because he is in custody here.
Sir, the learned counsel for the petitioner.
କୋଉଠୁ ଆଣୁଛ ମାନେ?
ଟିକେ ରୁହନ୍ତୁ. Problem କଣ କି ଆପଣ ଭିସିରେ କଥା ହେଲେ the learned counsel for the petitioner with all vehemence submits that the petitioner doesn't know anything.
Further developments.
Regarding the further development, though he is accused in the case, as far as Katragaon PS case of the Katragaon PS Lekhideves. This submission is unacceptable on the face of it for the fact that it is not responsibility of the court or for the prosecution. Being not a part of that proceeding pending in Gujarat to get any details. Yes, you obtain instruction.
I'll telephonically I'll strictly inform the malord. Get this station.
ଆପଣ telephonically କହିଲେ ବି why they will respond?
They have already.
ଏଠି କଟରାଗାଁ PS ଚାଲିଛି କି ଏଠି?
No malord.
ସେଟା ତ କେହି ବୁଝୁନାହାନ୍ତି ନା.
They have written, but they are not giving from Gujarat. They are not getting. I'll malord.
That is how I said. ଯଦି ଓଡ଼ିଶା ହେଇଥାନ୍ତା then I would have got the information.
ସେଠି ଗୋଟେ ଯୋଉ ବେଲ୍ ଟା ଫାଇଲ କରିଥିଲେ that bail application number is 5629 of 19 Mile.
କୋଉଠି ଫାଇଲ କରିଥିଲେ ସେଟା?
ଗୁଜରାଟ ହାଇକୋର୍ଟ ରେ ଯୋଉଟାରେ ଇଣ୍ଟରିମ୍ ବେଲ୍ ଯୋଉଟାରେ ଇଏ ରହିଛନ୍ତି that is dated Mile 26/3/2019 ରେ 10 days ପାଇଁ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଦେଇଥିଲେ and thereafter release.
ସେଟା କପିଟା ଅଛି କି?
ଆଜ୍ଞା ନେଟ୍ ଶୋ କରୁଛି.
ନେଟରୁ ଡାଉନଲୋଡ କରି ଦେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ. The learned counsel appearing for the informant produces a copy of the order. सेटा जोड़ा कहिबे सेटा डाउनलोड कर. आपण मिस्टर सामंतराय you come this side. Then he has violated.
Malord, sorry to say, malord, with get respect. If he could able to
No,
position of 3 criminal cases. How could you know that?
That is local.
No,
it is very strange. It is local.
Sir, it is not at all strange. It may be everything is strange to you. It is very strange to you, sir.
Part of the present
Mr. Samantaray, ଆପଣ share କୁଆଡେ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି?
If somebody
Mr.
doesn't
J. Samantaray.
logic, what can I do?
Mr. J. Samantaray, ଆପଣ କିଛି କରନ୍ତୁନି. ଆପଣ ଖାଲି କୁହନ୍ତୁ ଖାଲି ଯେ very strange.
କଣ କହିବି?
ନାଇଁ
ଲଜିକ କୁହନ୍ତୁ. ଏଠିକାର
ଆପଣ ଯୋଉଟା କହୁଛନ୍ତି everything is logical and ethical ଆଉ କି ଯାହା କହିଲା ସବୁ ଖରାପ.
ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ଅର୍ଡର କେମିତି ପାଇଲେ ଏଇଟା ତ ମୁଁ ବୁଝିପାରୁନାହିଁ. ମୁଁ ଗୁଜରାଟର ଅର୍ଡର ପାଇବାଟା ଅଲଗା କଥା. ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ଅର୍ଡର
ଆପଣ ଯଦି ଆପିୟର କରୁନଥାନ୍ତେ ତାଙ୍କର ପାଇଁ କାଉନସିଲ ହିସାବରେ ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ ଏ କଥା ଆପଣ କେହି ପଚାରି ନଥାନ୍ତେ.
ଆଜ୍ଞା ପଚାରିଲେ ମୁଁ ଦେଇଛି ଅର୍ଡର ସାର୍ଟିଫାଇଡ କପି.
କୋଉ ସାର୍ଟିଫାଇଡ କପି ଆପଣ ଦେଲେ? ମୁଁ ତ ଆଜ୍ଞା ପଚାରିଲି ଲେଖିଲି ଯେ ନାହିଁ ବୋଲି.
ଯୋଉଠି ବେଲ୍ ଏଠି ଯୋଉ ବେଲ୍ ପାଇଛନ୍ତି
ଆପଣଙ୍କ କଟରାଗାଁ ଆଜ୍ଞା ମୁଁ ବୁଝେଇ ପାରିବି.
ମୁଁ ଜାଣିନି.
ଆପଣ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଏମିତି କହିଲେଣି ମୁଁ ଜାଣିନି. ଆପଣ କହିଲେ ଯେ ଅଛି ବୋଲି ମୁଁ ଲେଖିଲି ବୋଲି.
କଟରାଗାଁର ମୁଁ ଜାଣିନି. କଟରାଗାଁର ମୁଁ କହିଲି no details are available. Though he was granted interim protection.
Counsel for the informant informs that ସେଟା ପ୍ରିଣ୍ଟ ଆଉଟ୍ କାଢି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ.
My lord, may kindly see.
ବେଲ୍ ଏ ବେଲଟା କେବେ ଫାଇଲ ହେଲା କି? ସେ ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ତାଙ୍କୁ କହୁଛି ମୁଁ ଜାଣିନି ବୋଲି. Why he is misleading the council like the other matter? Now I know why he is misleading you.
Yes. That
WhatsApp रे अच्छी है क्या? Can you put through WhatsApp?
you can say.
से जम्प कला से बेल कंडीशन सेटा से जॉइन करची 16/9 रे 6/9 रे
19.
Thereafter he has counted.
सो ସେଥିପାଇଁ ବି ସେ ଯୋଉ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାରା 5 ଟା ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ପଢନ୍ତୁ very that is very carefully worded.
That cunning.
ପାରା 5 ଟା ପଢନ୍ତୁ
cunning.
ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ just ପଢନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ.
Calling word is very wrong. Please don't use words.
ଆରେ ଆଜ୍ଞା
The meaning of
ଆପଣ
which you do not know.
ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆଜ୍ଞା ମୋ ପାଟି ଆଶ୍ୱାସ ବହୁତ ବଡ କିଛି ବଡ କଥା ନାହିଁ ସ୍ପିକର ରେ କଥା ହେଲା ବେଳେ ପାଟି ଗଲେ କଣ ହବ କି ଏଟା ପୁରା ଶୁଭୁନି କିଛି. When you start using a speaker
When
ଆପଣ ଟିକେ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ପାରା 5
ମୁଁ ଦେଖିଛି ପରା, ମୁଁ
କଣ ପଢନ୍ତୁ slowly ପଢନ୍ତୁ ଜାଣିପାରିବେ.
details are not available with him.
So he is very careful in misleading you.
And details are because 19 it
ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ
is 23.
ଡିଟେଲ୍ସ କିଛି ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ. ଡିଟେଲ୍ସ କଣ ଏଥିରେ ହବ? Whether he was
Whether
granted bail,
trial has commenced, whether
ସେ
trial
ଯାହା
has
ବି he has
ended,
violated.
whether it has
ସେଟା ପଡିନି କଥା. ଟ୍ରାଏଲ ବିଷୟରେ କଥା ପଡିନି. Whether he violated the condition and disappeared. He is aware of that. ଏଇଟା ପାଇଲା ପରେ ଆପଣ 23/6 ରେ ପାଇଲେ ତାପରେ କଣ ହେଲା?
That further instruction would have not have received. I would have not received.
ନାଇଁ
They are in the city. While my lord going through the city, just now I got it, my lord. Because actually, my friend was interested in the brief. He has got some personal difficulties. Lord,
he is very conscious of that.
yes, obviously.
ତା ପଠେଇ ପ୍ରିଣ୍ଟ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଏପଟକୁ ପଠେଇ ଦଉନାହାନ୍ତି ଅଛି ଏଟା ଲ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡ ରେ ଅଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଲ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡ ରେ ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରିଣ୍ଟର ରଖନ୍ତୁ ଆରେ ଏଇଟାକୁ ଫାଇଲ କରିଦିଅ
ଅଲଗା କେସ୍.
but I don't know whether here he can be solved with this because it is your internal communication.
Yes.
ଆପଣ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ମିଷ୍ଟର ପୂଜାରୀ you can read and then you understand why he is misleading you.
He can, my lord, very well.
ଆପଣ ପଢି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ.
See.
ବଦମାସିଆ ପିଲା.
No, ଏଟା କି difficult ନୁହଁ ବୁଝିବାଟା.
My lord, my
ଖାଲି କହିଲା ବେଳକୁ
senior,
ମୁଁ
my
ଆଉ
lord, I know my senior, my lord. The thorough gentleman, he knows everything.
you are more thorough than him as far as gentlemanness is concerned. But in courtroom,
my lord,
shouldn't Mr. Standing Counsel, in courtroom interaction, it is everything is
Yes.
fine. You are holding a brief, he is holding a brief,
Yes, that's
and I have the challenging part of deciding. ସେ ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ଆପଣ ମିସଲିଡ୍ କରୁଛି. ପାରା 5 ରେ ସେ ଭେଲ ଲେଖିଛି he has been granted protection. ଆଉ
Yes.
କିଛି ଲେଖିନି. Granted bail, interim bail. The choice of word is very interesting. So ସେ ନହେଲେ affidavit ଭୁଲ ହେଇଯାଇଥାନ୍ତା.
interesting.
Some application he is an intelligent person also. Either Mittu is intelligent or your Barik is intelligent.
No, Barik
No,
cannot
you see,
drop.
affidavit says that he has been granted protection. He was granted some, and he has jumped. And in fact, they have sought for arrest because of say to abscond କରିଛି. ସେମାନେ ତାକୁ transit remand ରେ ନେବାକୁ ପଡିବ.
Yes.
Now the difficult, Mr. That this court comes to the something comes to notice of this court that he is granted bail by Gujarat High Court, and that he has violated and absconded. So what can be done? कौन लिखले? Asked. Refers to अच्छा sorry मते दियंतु. Refers to the Learned Counsel of the Informant. So that refers to the order passed by the Honorable Gujarat High Court dated 5/9/2019, as he has verified from the official website of the said High Court, that by the said order dated 5/9/2019, in criminal misapplication number 16952 of 2019, the petitioner was granted interim bail for 10 days on 6/9/2019 with a condition to remain present on 16/9/2019. Copy of the order obtained from the official website of the High Court of Gujarat is printed and kept on the record of this brief for reference. Para. The learned standing counsel produces letter from the Assistant Commissioner of Police, Crime Branch, Surat City, Gujarat, addressed to the Inspector in charge, Kodola Police Station, Punjab, which forms part of the case diary. The said letter, copy of the said letter is also taken on record. Yes. Yes. What do you say now, Mr. Pujari? What can be done now?
It is for your lordships to say.
What I can do?
Oh, merit merit on this. Your lordship may kindly see the affair. Chief. In this case,
no merit dharantu apana nahi. So why I am asking this? In fact, that is the reason I was asking you. Merit apan ja kave, but it is now clearly established that he has.
I have nothing to say on that because record.
The counsel for the petitioner submits that due to lack of instructions from the petitioner, he has nothing to say regarding the order passed by the Honorable Gujarat High Court dated 26/3/2019. Yes, Mr. Standing Counsel, what you have to say now?
In what context? On merit.
On merit रे कोना सुनिबा एटा तो आपण ओटा गुजरात हाई कोर्ट रु से आसी कि सेठी 302 रे.
My lord, may kindly call for a report from the Lord Court in session whether any petition for remand has been filed or not.
ରିମାଣ୍ଡ ସେମାନେ ଅଲରେଡି ସେଟା ଗୋଟେ ଲେଟର ଇସ୍ୟୁ କରିଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ
Yeah.
ସେମାନେ ଇସ୍ୟୁ କରିଛନ୍ତି ତାର ରେସ୍ପନ୍ସ କଣ
That my CD speaks.
ଧରନ୍ତୁ ରିମାଣ୍ଡ ଅର୍ଡର ଆସିଲାନି ତାହେଲେ ହାଇକୋର୍ଟ କଣ ଛାଡିଦବ ନା କଣ
My lord, my lord, if that he can be released.
how can it be when there is specific mention that he has violated Gujarat High Court order
Yes, my lord, that is also correct.
ଆପଣ ଯେମିତି ଫୋରମ ହଣ୍ଟିଂ ଭଳି ଆପଣ ଟେରିଟୋରି ହଣ୍ଟିଂ କରିଦେଲେ ତାପରେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ପଳେଇବ ବିହାର ସେଠି ଫାଇଲ କରିବ ଆପଣ ରିମାଣ୍ଡ କିଛି ମାଗିବେନି କିଛି ବିହାରରେ ତାପରେ ଛାଡ ପାଇବ ତାପରେ ବିହାର ଉପରେ ତା ପଳେଇବ ନେକ୍ସଟ ଇମିଡିଏଟ ଷ୍ଟେଟ କୁ it will go on
In that context, my lord, lordship is correct.
नहीं लॉर्डशिप राइट कथा नहीं you assist try to assist what is the way ahead it is complicated
My lord, he is involved in a heinous crime there, my lord. My lordship is correct.
presumption of innocence is always there but on the face of it there will be conflicting orders ताकू मागुंतु अपन इंस्ट्रक्शन जे तापर कोन हैला
Yes, please.
the letter from the Assistant Commissioner of Police, Crime Branch, Surat City, indicates the following. Letter dated 23/6. The copy of the said letter produced by the Standing Counsel as part of the case diary is also kept on record. Is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that the petitioner may be shown indulgence because of his period of incarceration from এইটা কোথরে এইটা নোটিসে ধমকেইলে
307 2020 না abstract.
ଧମକେଇ ନାହାନ୍ତି ଆଜ୍ଞା ସେ କହିଲେ ଯେ ମତେ ମୁଁ ଗାଡିରେ ଯାଉଥିଲି ଗାଡିରେ ମାନେ ବ୍ଲକ କଲେ କାଳେ ମତେ ଗୁଳି ମାରିବ ମୁଁ ଜୋରରେ ପଳେଇଲି ଏତିକି କେସ୍ ଫର୍ଦର ଡେଭଲପମେଣ୍ଟ has been done by the
in that 302 case this person is a witness.
302 case.
This incident is connected to that
Present
case.
petitioner as a murder to my brother, my lord.
No,
I am the
yes.
He may be witness there, my lord. That's why, my lord, these things has been.
The eyewitness is there, I have recorded.
Yes.
ସେ କଣ ଲେଖିଲେ ଯୋଉଟା ତାପରେ ଲେଖିଲେ ତ କେତେ ତାରିଖରୁ ଅଛନ୍ତି
ଯୋଉ ତାରିଖରୁ
କେତେ ତାରିଖରୁ ସେ ଅଛନ୍ତି କଷ୍ଟଡିରେ
କେତେ ତାରିଖରୁ ସେଟା ପୁରା
because of his period of incarceration stop kar diyantu the learned after hearing the learned counsel for the petitioner the learned counsel standing counsel for the state and the learned counsel for the informant
ନାହିଁ କୋଠି
this court considers it appropriate to direct the learned standing counsel to obtain instructions regarding the letter dated 23/6/2023 and whether any further steps have been taken pursuant to the said letter. It is recorded receive kar diyo stamp kari. Yes. List on kebe anle haba.
After vacation.
Date karantu.
After vacation.
Yes. 10/1/2024. Yes.
19.
My lord, I am in Besi. My lord,
It could have been rejected straight away
Yes.
because he has violated the terms and conditions. But the problem is that that order is not passed by this court.
Apart from that, I ask, my lord, your lordship is correct. Since that incident is related to this, my lord. it's
Exactly.
not liable to-
Whenever a witness is threatened by the accused, the bail can be cancelled
This 161
or
statement.
rected. Here he is in custody.
Yes.
Here he is in custody.
Yes, rejected. Yeah, the 161 statement is complainant is very clear, my lord, to that effect, my lord.
But the thing is that order has not been passed by. So now the issue is that whether a order passed by and there maybe he has not been granted any bail.
Yes.
That is the other aspect of it. He's enjoyed only for 10 days.
Criminal and that.
Yes. Yes. Next.
my lord, I am in Besi.
Item 19, my lord.
Mr.
I
PK,
pray-
I'm sorry, PK Patnaik for the petitioner. Yes, what do you want, sir?
Yeah.
Mr.
I
Standing
pray
Counsel for the State.
arguing counsel Spidas is not personal difficulties. His personal
For the petitioner,
difficulties.
adjournment is sought for. Adjournment is sought for on behalf of the petitioner to advance arguments. As prayed for. List on 12th January, Mr. Patnaik. When do you want?
Yes, my lord. 12 January. Yes, my lord.
12th
Yes, my
January.
lord.
Clearly କୁହନ୍ତୁ ସମୟ ଯାଉଛି
My lord, with copy of the deposition since trial has started.
12
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
2024 to grant further opportunity to the petitioner. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that he shall obtain copies of the depositions of the prosecution witnesses examined till date as the trial has started. Para. Copies of the depositions shall be served on the learned counsel for the state. May enable him to obtain instruction and shall be filed before this court. Yes, case diary is available.
Yes.
The standing counsel submits that case diary is available. Yes, next.
May, please.
Mr. Behra,
1 week. Yes, please.
after vacation or before
No,
vacation?
1 week after.
Mr. K.C. Behra for the petitioner, Mr. Standing counsel for the state. Affidavit instruction
Further, they have to give a further affidavit since it doesn't match.
the learned counsel for the see match କରିବା କଷ୍ଟ ଏଥିରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ବେଶୀ ହେଇଯାଇଛି ତ
ପୁରା
22ଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଆପଣ ଜାଣିବେ ବି କଷ୍ଟ
40ଟା criminal incident out of which मतलब 24 criminal.
ଆପଣ ଯଦି ଲାଷ୍ଟ ମ୍ୟାଟର ବେଳେ ମୁଁ ଜାଣିନି କିଛି କହିପାରିବିନି ସେଟା ଗୋଟେ ବଢିଆ ପ୍ଲି
No, my
ମୁଁ I was assessing that what best plea can be taken by a lawyer ଏଟା ଭଲ
40ଟା
ନାଇଁ ଜଣେ ଯଦି 22-25ଟା କେସ୍ ଇମ୍ପ୍ଲିକେଟେଡ ହେଇଛି ପ୍ରକୃତରେ ଜାଣିପାରିବନି ନଟ୍ ହ୍ୟୁମାନଲି ପସିବଲ କୋଉଟା କଣ ଷ୍ଟାଟସ୍ ଆଉ 302 ହେରିକା ଥିଲେ ଡେଫିନେଟଲି ଜାଣିପାରିବନି
No, my ladies.
କଣ ଲେଖିଲେ and the learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation to file further affidavit in terms of the earlier order dated 9/11/2023 regarding the past allegations of criminal activity the petitioner against the petitioner as prayed for. The affidavit be filed by ଆଜି ହେଲା କେତେ 6 ତାରିଖ affidavit be filed by 15 ସୁଦ୍ଧା ଫାଇଲ କରିବେ ନା
Yes,
12 ସୁଦ୍ଧା
14.
by 14 copy be served list before vacation
Yes, ma'am.
list on 20 12 20 23
21.
yes
My lords, on behalf of the
your name sir pradhan
no,
ଆପଣଙ୍କ ନାଟା
I have no.
ପାୱାର ନେ ନାଟା କୁହନ୍ତୁ I have to record that
Yes, das Satyajit
Mr.
Das.
Satyajit Das on behalf of
Subir Pale, senior counsel.
no don't do that you can't represent a senior counsel you can engage a senior counsel ଆପଣଙ୍କ advocate on record ଯିଏ ଥିବେ କେଜରିୱାଲ ଥିବେ କି ପରିଜା ଥିବେ କିଏ
Kejriwal, sir.
Mr. A. Kejriwal ସୁବୀର ପଲିତ କାଲି ସେପଟେ ବି appear କରିପାରିବେ do you realize they don't hold any brief
Pardon.
please appreciate that senior advocate has some they can take up any brief
Sir.
we will find in Supreme Court
Is the son of one of our colleague, Mr. P.C. Das.
oh acha he has a similarity
He has recently
I have
joined.
seen him but nowadays
May I please? As per your order, my lord, to file the affidavit regarding antecedent, I obtained.
गिरिजा शंकर नायक जी से एक तो पावर नहीं तांकर
No, my lord. I also filed fresh up.
ଆପଣ ଆପଣଙ୍କର 3 ଜଣଙ୍କର SR ରାଉତ କେସି ବେହେରା ବିଆର ନାୟକ
Bien.
the learned name of Mr. ଆପଣ ଫାଷ୍ଟ ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ appearance ଲେଖିଲେ ଆରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଜଣଙ୍କୁ ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ମତେ ସବୁଥର ଡାକିବାକୁ ପଡିବ ହଁ କଣ କେସି ବେହେରା ଚମକୁଛନ୍ତି କେସି ବେହେରା for the petitioner Mr. Standing counsel for the state order ଲେଖନ୍ତୁ hybrid mode ଲେଖିବେ the name of Mr. Girija Shankar Naik and associates shall be deleted from the cause list as well as the case brief, retaining the name of Mr. S.R. Raut, comma K.C. Behra and associates. Yes, next. तापर लिखूँ. Next कौन कहूँ
I contacted the family member of the petitioner, my lord. The cousin brother of petitioner, he will come next
Okay,
week. my
the
lord,
learned
to-
counsel for the Mr. K.C. Behra, the learned K.C. Behra, the appearance extended. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that he may be accommodated further to obtain instructions and file affidavit in terms of the order dated 28/8/2023, reiterated on 8/11/2023, regarding past allegations of criminal activity against the petitioner, comma, if any. As paid for, list on after vacation.
No, my lord, before.
As paid for, the affidavit be filed by 14 na 12.
Last, next week, last.
15 by 15, 12, 20, 23, copy be served on the learned counsel for the state to enable him to obtain instruction. List on before vacation.
Yes, ma'am.
कौन हम आपण 5 दिन 4 दिन तो टोटल रहिला आपण समय नेबे. लिस्ट ऑन 21 12 12 20 23
Obvious.
23.
Learned DGA submits that case there is available, concluding paralikhit hela.
May I please from my lord.
Yes, Mr.
My lord,
Senapati.
my lord, here this is last occasion the lordship are directed to file an affidavit that
Yes.
how much amount he will arrange to deposit as cash security. I have also filed an affidavit that the wife of the petitioner can arrange 50,000 as cash security, my lord. The allegation is that, my lord, he has taken the
सेटा
petitioner.
सुनंतु bail condition नुह. There is a
No, my
little
lord.
bit of confusion. So
My lord.
conditions are to be imposed by the learned court in session. After जोटा deposit करचंती, that is without prejudice to your claims and rights and contentions.
My lord.
Will abide by, that will be kept in interest bearing account, abide by the final decision of the court.
My lord.
With informant ପାଇଁ କିଏ ଅଛନ୍ତି? ନା
Since 8 months he has banned the
J. Samantray ଆପଣ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ବୋଧେ. Rakesh Malik was appearing earlier. Freeze ହେଇଗଲେ ବୋଧେ ନାଇଁ କି? ତାଙ୍କର ବ୍ରେକ୍ ହଉଥିଲା. Mr. Senapati, can you please hear? Mobile support କରୁନଥିବ. Senapati, Mr. Senapati, Anup Senapati, can you please hear?
My lord.
Informant ପାଇଁ କି appear କରୁଛନ୍ତି?
No.
जो 498 एटा आपनकर एई वाइफ को माने अगेंस्ट रे.
My lord, ଆମ ଭିତରେ ସେ ମୋ ସାନ ଭାଇର ୱାଇଫ ଦେଇଥିଲା କେସ୍.
मैं भाबंतु माने हाउ द ग्रेट द लेडीज आर. 498 ହେଲା ପରେ ସେ କୋର୍ଟ ରେ एफिडेविट दोजोती टका डिपॉजिट करी.
ଏମିତି ମୋ ସାନ ଭାଇର ୱାଇଫ ଦେଇଥିଲା
ଏଥିରେ କଣ ଚିଟିଂ?
ଟଙ୍କା ନେଇଛନ୍ତି ଚାକିରି ଦବ.
କେତେ ଜଣ ନେଲେ? ସିରିୟଲ ଅଫେଣ୍ଡର
10 ଲକ୍ଷ ଟଙ୍କା. ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଅଛି my lord that 2 accident are there, my lord. Another one is 395, and that 498 case yes stated.
ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ କଣ କହିଲେ ଯେ 50,000 ସେଟା କୋଉଠି ଲେଖା ହେଲା? କଣ ତ କଟି ଯାଉଛି ଖାଲି ବାରମ୍ବାର କଣ କର? ଗୋଟେ 50,000 କହୁଛନ୍ତି କଣ ସେଟା ଲେଖିଛନ୍ତି ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ ରେ?
ନା ନା
My lord.
କଣ କହିଲେ? ନାଇଁ ତ ଏକ୍ସାକ୍ଟଲି ମୁଁ ସେଟା କିଛି ପାଉନି ସେଟା.
ନା that is
ଲେଖିଛି my lord.
ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି? ଆରେ ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ ଦେଇଛନ୍ତି by one ଶ୍ରୀମତୀ ସାହୁ.
ଲାକେ.
My lord.
That is dated 25/9/2023.
Yes.
କୋଉଥିରେ ସେଟା ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି? ନା ମୁଁ
ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ another update has been carried.
That is
ଡେଟ୍ କୁହନ୍ତୁ ଆଜ୍ଞା, ଡେଟ୍ କୁହନ୍ତୁ,
5/12
be quick. 5/12
ମାଇଲା 5/12
ଆଜି କେତେ ହେଲା କି? ସେଟା କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି ଆପଣ କାଲି ଫାଇଲ କରିଛନ୍ତି ବୋଲି। The learned counsel for the
My lord.
petitioner submits that affidavit on behalf of the petitioner has been filed on 5/12/2023, making statements on behalf of the petitioner to seek indulgence from the court as far as the prayer for bail is concerned. The registry shall locate the same, update the case brief and the scanned copy. Copy of the affidavit shall also be served on the learned standing counsel. এটা 11 ତାରିଖରେ ଆସିପାରିବ? ଆଜି କେତେ ତାରିଖ ଲାଗି? 8 6 লিস্ট অন 11/12/2023 ଆପଣ 11 ରେ କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ଅଛି?
ହଁ ବୋଲେ
11/12/2020 ଏଥିରେ ଆପଣ ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ ଆଉ କଣ ନେବେ? ସେ ତ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ମୁଁ ଦେବି ବୋଲି ଆପଣ ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ କଲେ 11/12/2023
24
Mr. Das.
Yes, my lord. Last occasion, your lordship had called for the threat perceptions, my lord, from the state council.
That has not come, my lordship.
ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ ଦ୍ୱିତୀୟ କହିଲିଣି।
Yes, your lordship.
ନା ଆପଣ ଯାହା କହୁଥିଲେ ଏଇଟା ମାନେ ଡାଇରେକ୍ସନ ଗୁଡାକ ଅସୁବିଧା କରୁଛି କି?
Sometimes
because you quoted the chief justice
that somewhere, but here, my lord, I don't think, my lord.
Honorable Dr. Justice Chauhan.
Yes, my lord. Sometimes it is there, but
how the court will ensure?
Sir, phone kari coaching, but in this case, there are no phone call. In some cases where they are finding it difficult, and marriage and other things are there, my lord, they are saying that it will be difficult if they will go for inquiry.
Mr. Das, here the statement is perhaps not making out when it is somewhat in favor of the petitioner.
Favor of the petitioner, my lord.
That is how this.
490.
So, ଆପଣ କେବେ ଆଣି ପାରିବେ?
Lordship will give us another chance, last chance, my lord.
Last chance କଥା ନାହିଁ, ମୋର definite information ଦରକାର. At times ମୋର last chance, first chance କିଛି ନାହିଁ. I want that to be on record.
And I'll take my.
Yes. So H.B. Das for the petitioner, Mr. Standing counsel for the state. Mr. Pallai, informant ନାହାନ୍ତି?
Pallai ନାହାନ୍ତି, ଆଜି ନାହାନ୍ତି।
ନାଇଁ ଆମେ ଏଟା ରେଷ୍ଟ୍ରିକ୍ଟ କରିଦେଇଛୁ ତେଣୁ ଡିଫିକଲ୍ଟି ପାଇଁ ମେ ବି ଆବଶ୍ୟକତା ଟିକେ ହବନି ସୁବିଧା। ମିଷ୍ଟର ଆପଣ ଏଟା ଯୋଉ ପଲ୍ଲୀକୁ ପଲ୍ଲୀ ଲେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ସେଇ କି? ଏଟା କଣ ଗଞ୍ଜାମ ନା ରାୟଗଡା?
ରାୟଗଡା ସାର୍।
ଆପଣ ଯିଏ ପଲ୍ଲୀ ଆପଣ ତାଙ୍କୁ ପଲ୍ଲୀ ଲେଖୁଛନ୍ତି। The learned counsel for the petitioner refers to the earlier order dated 10/11/2023, reiterated on 28/11/2023. Hello. The learned standing counsel seeks further accommodation to obtain instruction in terms of the said order dated 10/11/2023 regarding the threat perception to the victim, public informant if any, and whether they are living normal life like any other citizen, whether they are leading normal life. As prayed for, आज कहते हैं 8 है। So 15 ତାରିଖ ଲାଷ୍ଟ ଡେଟ୍ ରଖନ୍ତୁ, ଶୁକ୍ରବାର ରଖନ୍ତୁ।
20 ତାରିଖ ପରେ ରଖନ୍ତୁ, ନହେଲେ ଜାନୁଆରୀ ରଖନ୍ତୁ, ରହିପାରିବେନି।
ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ରହିବେନି ବୋଲି
ରହିବେନି।
ଲିଷ୍ଟ 21 ଦେଖିବା।
21
ସେ ଯଦି ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ ଆସିବ ଦେନ୍ ହୋପଫୁଲି ଇଟ୍ ୱିଲ୍ କମ୍ ପଜିଟିଭ।
ଆଜ୍ଞା
21 12 20 23
Item 25.
I have filed a red flag a sister's marriage on 14.
କପି ଆଗୁଆ ଦେଇଥିଲେ କି ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ ଅଛି ମିଷ୍ଟର? IA 1614 of 2023 ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଏଟା ସେ ଯୋଉ ମ୍ୟାଟର ଯୋଉଥିରେ କି if earlier released on interim bail to do ଆରେ ସେ ମ୍ୟାଟର ନୁହଁ। ଅଛି
376 Lord, copy of IA is not there.
IA 1614 of 2023 Mr. Vishnu Prasad Pradhan for the petitioner IA order lecture there, Mr. Standing counsel for the state Mr. S.K. Barar for the informant.
Minus.
Upon invite in ki informant ko invite karna anti. Then it will be difficult how he will obtain instruction. The learned standing counsel submits that he may be provided with a copy of the petition during course of the day so as to enable him to obtain instruction. केबे अछि बागरा
14 तारीख
काली सुधा instruction नियंतु because this weekend I have difficulty. So otherwise I would have urgent it, but let the copy be served during course of the day on the understanding council who shall obtain instruction and list on aji 6 7 12 20 24. On 8th I'll have difficulties so I can't urgent it to 8.
7 काली
काली अपन फोन करी बुझो
उनको दीटा जाक कार्ड भी दे दोची पुअर झियर दीटा जाक
सेठी व्यवस्था करंतु से डका है आसीबे
लॉर्डशिप इन आइटम 1 लॉर्डशिप
महांती फाइल करनथले महांती डिड नॉट फाइल द ऑल अदर मैटर अपन फाइल करथिले विष्णु प्रसाद प्रधान सेटा सबुडा अलगा अलगा लिखियो पड़ियो बुझिले 27 नो फर्स्ट आइटम मिस्टर बीपी प्रधान फॉर द पिटिशनर मिस्टर स्टैंडिंग काउंसिल फॉर द स्टेट in the connected matter, the learned counsel for the petitioner wants to file affidavit on behalf of the petitioner. When do you want, Mr. Sahoo?
2 weeks after.
Lordship, before vacation, Lordship, the
Vacation for.
Mr. Mahanti, there is no point in listing.
On the last occasion, Lordship,
No,
Lordship, for a moment,
taken up together.
Lordship, for a moment, Lordship. On the last occasion, Lordship is instructed to make the discussion and a fix of the date. Accordingly, we make the discussion and a fix of the matter on today.
Whatever it may be, I cannot allow your petition and reject it. Please understand that. The court has some difficulty in doing that after Pradhan is any also.
Having no antecedent,
And it the latest order also. By Justice
the petition does not have any criminal antecedent, Lordship. The allegation of 394
cannot be, sir. In the same set of circumstances, it is very difficult for the court to release someone and reject someone. ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆପଣ ବ୍ୟସ୍ତ ହଉଛନ୍ତି ତ ଖାଲି ଆଉ you have to be more patient than the petitioner. Lawyer ବ୍ୟସ୍ତ ହେଲେ କେମିତି ହବ? In the connected matter, Mr. Pradhan, you have filed affidavit.
I have already filed.
Yes. The कौन लिखले? नहीं भूल दे लिखले अपन ऑर्डर मु पर से डाकिलु connected matter. Yes, the matter which is adjourned to after vacation जाउछन first week. तांकर कंसर्न टे बुझंतु से आपण सारे रहिचंती लिस्ट ऑन फर्स्ट वीक ऑफ जनवरी मिस्टर महांती
6 मास हेलानी किछि नाही तो सेते
हबो से हबो
वेरी गोटे छोटो छुआडा अछि आर वेरी डिफिकल्ट यस्टरडे ही आल्सो केम विथ द चिल्ड्रन लॉर्डशिप आई सी दी
आपण भागवत पढिबे दुटी जन संगे कले बास ले कोन लेखाई
नहीं यार
बास बोली लेखाई छी
आज्ञा
आपण दुर्जन संगे कोन कले आपण
कैन बी डिस्पोज ऑफ लॉर्डशिप even in the last week lordship
3 4 5 कहंतु
in last week even lordship
तांगर कोन स्ट्रेटजी अछि आपण काइंड यूज करछन स्पॉइल करछन लिस्ट ऑन 3rd of January to but one thing be sure that I am not going to do that
lordship
तांको छाड़ देबे आपण को रिजेक्ट नहीं परिबन so ultimately the decision in your favor will be impacted. Please appreciate that, and discretion is always better part of the valor. On 4/1/2024 कर दियो नेक्स्ट लिखंतु मिस्टर 888962 of 2023 आगे फास्ट ऑर्डर आपण 8555 रे लिखिले आई एम सॉरी फास्ट लिखले बीपी प्रधान ठीक आपण ठीक लिखछन फास्ट ऑर्डर हैला 8678 तो भूल है नहीं सॉरी दीटा रे 8739 Mr. BP Pradhan, Mr. Standing Counsel. Then 8555 of 2023. Same order as 8739. Next likhontu 8962. M.S.Sahoo for the petitioner. The Learned Counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation to file affidavit on behalf of the petitioner, indicating the past allegations of criminal activity, if not, as directed earlier, as paid for list on 4/1/2024. Affidavit आपण केबे सुधा फाइल करिवे
भाई 3 तारिख सुधा करते
तल से इंस्ट्रक्शन केमति नेबे अगेन फ्रस्ट्रेटेड
ना 21/12/2023
Yes, now you are satisfied?
As a last chance, again adjourn to another.
ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଆଗର ଲାଷ୍ଟ ଚାନ୍ସ ଦେବି ତାପରେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ନହେଲେ ସେ ଖରାପ ଭାବିବେ you see he is the fairest among all who are present in the court you can't match him in his fairness
ନାଇଁ କେବଳ ତାଙ୍କରି ଲାଗି ହିଁ ଗଡୁଛି ଗଲା ଟାଇମରେ ବି ଆମେ ଅଲରେଡି we have complained the ELA occasion
ଭଲ କଥା କହୁଛୁ।
ସେ କହିଥିଲେ 6 ବାରରୁ କଥା ହେଇକି ରହିଥିଲା 6 ବାରକୁ
ତାପରେ next item ଆପଣ ଡାକୁନାହାନ୍ତି ବୋଲି ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ହଉଛି 28 ନୁହଁ ଆପଣ ସିରିୟଲ ନମ୍ବର ଡାକୁନାହାନ୍ତି 8966 8966 same order as in 8962 both Jyotirmay Sahu and standing counsel. Yes, next.
28 also same, my lord. See, after vacation.
মানে affidavit দেবে না
Again.
So Jyotirmay Sahu for the petitioner, Mr. Standing counsel for the state, learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation to give the details by furnishing a chart in terms of the order dated 14/11/2023, indicating the past cases against the petitioner, past cases oblique allegations against the petitioner, period of custody, date of release, and status of trial. केबे चाहुछन
ये छुट्टी पर गुड डेट
आज spread for list on 8/1/2024 to grant further opportunity to the petitioner.
CD is not.
CD not received. The learned standing counsel shall obtain up to date case diary and instructions in the matter.
oblige.
Yes.
29
Mr. Sarathi Jyoti Mahanti for the petitioner.
In course of that, I will file the extra copy for service of notice to the victim.
My lord, that we have actually solved the notice, my lord, through our police IAC, my lord. It was solved on 4/10, my lord. And another copy for the
29.
honorable court's complaints that has not been filed.
The learned Mr. Sarathi Jyoti Mahanti, S.J. Mahanti for the petitioner. Mr. Standing counsel for the state. The learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation to file the extra copy of the brief in the registry so as to be forwarded to the learned court in session of the matter for transmitting the copy through the office of the learned court to the informant oblique victim and also informing them regarding their right of audience in the present proceeding. ଆପଣ କେବେ ଦି ଦିନ କେବେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି?
By tomorrow, I will file.
Let the extra copy be filed in the registry within 2 working days. Registry shall do the needful. List on କେବେ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି? After vacation.
Let's see.
ଆପଣ ନୋଟିସ ସଫିସିଏଣ୍ଟ ହେଇକି ଆସିଲା ବେଳକୁ ଡେଟ୍ 9/1/16/2024.
Let's oblige.
The concerned secretary DLSS shall also be intimated to provide legal aid to the petitioner, informant oblique victim.
item 30
If they are for engagement of a counsel, if they are unable to engage on their own. The next date of listing, that is 16/1/2024, shall all be intimated through the office of the learned court in session as well as the concerned IAC to the informant oblique victim. Yes.
Well, CD is there, my lord, that and notice.
Standing counsel submits that case diary is available.
Well, actually, in fact, notice was solved through IAC.
No, but they have to appear.
Yes, my lord.
This virtual court is making difference because they are all
Yes,
appearing
madam.
there.
Only IAS is only informing them, but if the notice goes by the court, my lord, they will my lord, able to.
And they may be getting legal aid.
That legal aid, my lord, concept your lordship has that working very well.
That is better.
Better.
That is better. And it is helping the
my lord,
petitioner.
actually, financial
Three cases you will mark. 3-4 cases. It has helped the petitioner.
Yes, my lord. Actually,
otherwise, the petitioner would not have got bail.
Not constant because of financial, my lord, constant, my lord, they are not able to come here.
Yes, next. To be called again at 2 p.m.
31
May please, Your Lordship.
Mr. Amlan Shakti Paul for the petitioner.
Here is a case, my lord. 394, my lord.
Yes.
It's a case for snatching up a gold chain, my lord. Which was
ଆପଣ ଏଟା 18 ରୁ 15 ମସିହାରେ ଆରମ୍ଭ କଲେ
and
15 ରୁ 22 ଯାଏ କେତେ ବୟସ?
boys are 27 years. My lord.
You see, but ମାନେ still do you have any repentance? Just imagine. Your sister must be wearing a gold chain and she has filed the affidavit. The travesty of justice and destiny, I mean, आ पूर्व 498 allegation अछि तांकर वाइफ फाइल करचंती जे this is the past antecedents. Who comes to your rescue? It a match करछि आपनक संगरे?
My lord, I don't have the my lord CD, my lord. That's why, my lord.
No, there is a noting that you have to obtain that.
My lord, wrong CD has come. Look, that's why, my lord.
Mr. Amlan Shakti Paul likle, Mr. Standing Counsel. The learned counsel for the petitioner refers to the affidavit on behalf of the petitioner filed through her sister dated 26/9/2023 indicating the past allegations of criminal activity against the petitioner. Copy of the said affidavit has been served on the learned standing counsel. आपण तो एते affidavit करंतिनी I have marked you. आपण खाली PS ना case number पकेले status किछि लिखिलेनी. You are reasonably माने I mean solid in your preparation.
Yes, ma'am.
आपण खाली case number पकेले से कोनटा बुझिबे.
I'll file further.
आपण गोटे चार्ट भडिया कर दियंतु. Even if you can file that thore affidavit is on record, you can support that with a memo.
Yes, ma'am.
Served to enable the learned counsel for the state to obtain instruction. The learned counsel for the standing counsel submits that though earlier directed to obtain the case diary, he has received the case diary of another case due to inadvertence and may be accommodated further. आपण चार्ट टा केबे करी दे परिबे?
Well, before vacation, madam.
The learned counsel for the petitioner shall prepare a chart indicating the status of each case against the petitioner.
Yes.
Current status of the case, current status. It shall be submitted. The copy shall be filed in the court. The said chart shall be filed in the court. Copy be served on the learned counsel for the state to enable him to obtain instruction. माने 12 सुधा दे परिबे?
Yes, ma'am.
कोन जो लिखले नि सेल्फ फर्निश्ड कोन चार्ट बाय 12 20 23 लिस्ट ऑन 19 12. The learned standing counsel shall obtain up-to-date case diary and instruction regarding the
32 my lord, kindly after vacation, my lord, 32.
Regional कहले कुछ पहले
मैंने 30 item मैंने तो on behalf of
30 रोहंतु आपण कोन जदी दीटा बेले रहिबेनी then you should be anxious.
से on behalf of भर जाली से करले टाइम कर दे पे सेटे इंस्ट्रक्शन आनियार थी.
ठीक रोहंतु बसो be patient.
32 yes after vacation.
32 Mr. Surendra Kumar Bishwal for the petitioner. Mr. Standing counsel for the state. The learned counsel for the petitioner seeks further accommodation. Mr. Jenna, Pramod Jenna for the informant. The learned counsel for the petitioner seeks further accommodation to advance arguments. The आज paid for list on 11/1/2024 to grant further opportunity to the petitioner. The learned standing counsel submits that case diary along with statement of the victim recorded under section 164 of CRPC is available.
33.
My lord, 33 by 19. On 19 it will be taken.
You are Mr. ଆପଣଙ୍କ ନାଁଟା
behalf of SK Patnaik, my lord.
ଆପଣଙ୍କ ନାଁଟା?
Ambika Prasad Rai, AP Rai.
Mr. A.P. Rai, Ambika Prasad Rai on behalf of SK Patnaik for the petitioner. Mr. Jallinga पे ଆପଣ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ନାଁଟା sir?
श्रीकांत कुमार बारिक.
ତେବେ ଅଲଗା ଅର୍ଡର ଲିଖିବାକୁ ପଡିବ. ଆପଣ ଟିକେ ସବୁ ଆଇଟମ ମାର୍କ କରନ୍ତୁ. First Mr. Standing counsel for the opposite party, learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation to advance arguments. Case diary as
Yes.
The as prayed for to grant further opportunity list on 19 12 20 23. The learned standing council submits that case diary is available. Next matter lekhuntu. Mr. S.K. Barik for the petitioner. Kote FIR.
Sub item 2, I am appearing.
Just a sec. Tankara sorry.
Aye.
Lekho. Mr. S.K. Barik lekhile. Same order. Then sub item 3 is 7449 Mr. Siddhartha Das for the petitioner.
19 तारीख आसु तो गोटे नोटिंग आसी जे स्टेट काउंसिल टू ऑब्टेन माय एफिडेविट instruction that antecedent there or not, that is why lordship has last action directed and 19 that
for serve करचंती तो
मु सर्व कर
no he'll be aware of that.
That is there, man. That instruction is already there.
Then the next 7742 who is there? Mr. Ramakanta Pradhan.
Married. That may be identified.
Gote FIR hele same day rakho. Not it will be, it becomes very difficult.
same day.
Yes.
Item 34
मतलब 30 टा टिके
Sorry?
30 टा टिके
30 टा केबे चाहुचंदी?
30 टा after 2 weeks
माने after vacation 2 weeks को रहिला जे अपन 2 weeks
all right
केबे डेट का January
date
Mr. S.K. Barik for the petition 30
2 after vacation any date
date karantu 10 same order learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation to advance arguments to grant further opportunity to the petitioner list on 10/1 20 24 case diary au yaschi
Malad
health condition
instruction necessary instruction
the standing council submits that 30 lecture dito submits that case diary with up to date instructions is available. Yes.
all right
Yes.
34 after vacation.
Das for the petitioner. Mr. Standing Counsel for the state. The learned counsel for the petitioner seeks further accommodation to obtain instructions as prayed for list on 16/1/2024 to grant further opportunity to the petitioner. Para, the learned standing counsel submits that case diary along with statement of the victim recorded under section 164 CRPC is available.
35 I have to file comprehensive affidavit.
So Sushanta Kumar Pradhan is Sushanta Pradhan for the petitioner. Mr. Standing Counsel for the state. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that he may be submits that he may be accommodated further to file affidavit on behalf of the petitioner in terms of the earlier order dated 9/11/2023, indicating past allegations of criminal activity, comma, if any, against the petitioner. When do you want, sir? After vacation?
Yes, sir.
Can I put delay in affidavit se instruction nebe? Affidavit केवे file करिवे?
After vacation also. As because
the affidavit be filed by 4/1 की पावर कर दियन तो 8/1/2024 list on 17/1 ना earlier चाहुचंदी से लाभ कोन आपन affidavit दो नांती
10 तारिख भितर
sir आपन affidavit देले it copy has to be served
lordship
you can आपन पई किसी request करबा कोर्ट रो प्रोडिंग दरकार नै किंतु आपन माने करूचंती सेटा पड़ी करी रहउची
एटा मा खाली अछि त से
जहां भी हो आपन that is now the standard practice in this court
lordship
affidavit आपन 4 तारिख सुधा दियंतु affidavit भी फाइल आपन affidavit को जदि मु 10 रे फाइल करबी
lordship
आपन affidavit डिसेंबर रे दोनांती
छुट्टी रे मु निजे
ठीक अछि affidavit भी फाइल बाय 5
lordship
list on 11
lordship
36
Item 36 I prefer after vacation.
Mr. H.K. Muduli for the petitioner. Mr. Standing Counsel for the state. The learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation to advance arguments as prayed for list on 18 January 2024
It is not there.
The learned standing counsel shall obtain up-to-date case diary, oblique instruction, oblique status of trial. Yes. Mr. Santosh Kumar Mahanti for the petitioner.
May I please?
Yes.
The case of 363 and 365, Lordship.
Yes.
Here, Lordship, the allegation that the victim and the petitioner.
So that case diary dele?
Yes.
164 statement thi
My lord, just.
also containing the statement of the victim recorded under section 164 of the CRPC. Having heard the learned counsel for the petitioner, the learned standing counsel, and considering the material on record, this court directs the learned standing counsel to obtain report from the concerned police regarding welfare of the victim and her family, and whether they are leading life like any other ordinary citizen. Normal life.
Welfare and threat perception also.
Threat perception पर आपण मना कले
एटा नहीं है
चौहान साहब मना करछन्दी
13 वर्ष पिलाटा नहीं है
so welfare ta सेही थ्री कवर हबो so मु सेत पे मॉड्यूलेट कर इट इज ऑलवेज आई एम थिंकिंग हाउ टू इंप्रूव
यस
पर जदि welfare थ्रेट परसेप्शन जीवनी जेमति देचंती जे ही इज पर्पसफुली अवॉइडिंग कोट रिपोर्ट आसला आपण द विक्टिम इज पर्पसफुली अवॉइडिंग पर सबन जाइतला तो वारंट हेतला ना कोन yes next
item
list on night out आज के तेला 6 तारीख list on the next week राणीवा Mr.
Yes sir.
The list on 15 let us try आपण hardly there is any space out जो matter डाका रही गलानी we'll try to get
yes
38 item 38 Lordship, the petitioner is aged about 19 years Lordship, and he the first offender. Allegation of 387, 341, 326, 307.
The CD has not come here.
When the day you are filing the petition, you should ask for the affidavit. They should be ready with the affidavit.
Plus, I also intimate the fact
you have spent 3 months
because of
3 months of
harvesting stage.
Whatever, sir. You may blame the court. Spending
we never blame.
No, sir. Not it is not regarding me, sir. It is regarding you.
The difficulty.
I am talking about you, sir. It's an institution. It's a question of institution. You are part of it. Look, people are blaming the institution, but how you are spending time? Affidavit moga
already I have intimated.
यही प्रकार 307 এই প্রকার allegation ने सब बड़े प्राय there is an आपण जदी से देबे भलो कथा जदी नथाई भी पारे
ना 19 वर्ष
you are more confident juvenile ला थिबो juvenile को गोटेटा मैटर अछि बालेश्वर रो गोटे देखि
juvenile तो claim करनाते मु से कथा एठी कहि
पते बड़े गुरु when he was a juvenile he could have committed some crime
सर trial court से age dispute करि
the Lord counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner is in custody since
custody or see 12 और 7 वर्ष
12 और 7
इंसिडेंट
24
23 वर्ष
23 रो रहले
हां जो दिन के नहीं 12 तो 2023
23 रो छै ना
से दिन अरेस्ट
I got confused 23 and considering his age he may be shown indulgence as far as prayer for bail is concerned
sorry Lordship
commission report किछि अछि जानछन्ती आपण
he was in critical condition as per the rejection order my lord was in critical condition
and standing counsel shall obtain up-to-date instruction case diary
health condition
and also the health condition of the injured victim at present
300 दिन
एतरा आपण affidavit अछि एटा प्रद्युम्न मल्लिक आपण मिस करछन्ती there is an order way back in 13/9
मु तो इंटिमेशन देथिल धान कोटा लागि फार्मर फैमिली ता
the learned counsel for the petitioner प्रथम लेखन seeks accommodation to file affidavit in terms of the earlier order dated 13/9/2023 reiterated on 12/10/2023 and again on 14/11/2023 to file affidavit on behalf of the petitioner indicating the past allegations of criminal activity, comma, if any. ଆପଣ କେବେ ସୁଦ୍ଧା affidavit ଦେବେ?
ଗୋଟେ week ପରେ ଦେଇଦେବି lordship.
Let the affidavit be filed by 14/12/2023. Copy be served on the Land Counsel for the state to enable him to obtain instruction. So, standing counsel, you just ask for the criminal antecedent also.
Yeah, I will get everything, my lord.
So that even if the affidavit is filed, so it can be taken up.
I will, my lord.
List on 20, 12, 23.
Lordship, what need one correction, Lordship, I have make the wrong submission. The custody is since 12/7, Lordship. In fact, 13/7, Lordship.
13/7.
Problem.
Rest of the matters after recess. Yes, Mr. Mahanti, you want to mention?
No, my lord, my next item 39.
After recess, you have difficulty.
No, my
39 kal kuhantu.
39.
Mr. Siddheshwar Mahanti for the petitioner, Mr. Standing counsel for the state. Yes, what do you say, Mr. Mahanti?
and the allegation is the FIR is unknown. 457-380. The petitioner has been remanded in this case on the allegation that there is a stolen of the FIR has been lodged for stolen of mobile phones and 2 numbers of mobile phones and the cash of rupees 17,000 and on this allegation.
What the personality? ତାଙ୍କର ତ କୋର୍ଟ ବନ୍ଦ ସରିବନି, କୋର୍ଟ ଚାଲିଛି ଦେଖ, ତେଣୁ ଓଲଟା ବୁଝିଥିବେ, କୋର୍ଟ ବନ୍ଦ ହେଲେ ଏସି ଚଲେଇବେ।
Against unknown persons, but the petitioner has been remanded in this case while he was in custody in another case on 18/6/2023. So it has
affidavit ये match କରୁଛି ଆପଣ
No, my lord. He has got 12 criminal incidents. They are given four criminal incidents.
So Mahanti, you have to be
Nahi.
careful.
Lordship, I have kindly attention.
Mr. Mahanti, I do not have a choice. If you file a affidavit contrary to the record, I have to reject it. ଆପଣ supplementary affidavit ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ। କୋର୍ଟ ର କଣ ଏତେ ୱାଇଡ୍ ଡିସ୍କ୍ରିପସନ, ଆପଣ ଯାହା କହିବେ ସବୁ କଥାରେ you have to check and file the affidavit. ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ Mr. Mahanti, that the lawyer has nothing to do. It is for the petitioner.
ମୁଁ ବୁଝୁଛି, ମତେ ଖାଲି ଟିକେ ଆଲାଉ କରନ୍ତୁ, ମୁଁ କହିବି ଯଦି ସେଇ ଜାଗାରେ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରୋଭର୍ସି ହଉଛି ଫରୱାର୍ଡିଂ ରେ କଣ ହେଇଛି।
ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ ଆଜ୍ଞା, ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ, ତାର ମୋର ଆନ୍ସର ଅଛି, ଆପଣ
ଚାର୍ଜସିଟ୍ ରେ ଅଛି, ଚାର୍ଜସିଟ୍ ହେଇଯାଇଛି, ଚାର୍ଜସିଟ୍ ରେ ମୁଁ ଏଇଠି ଗାଁ ଛତିଶଗଡ଼ ଦେଖି ମୋ ଆଡ୍ରେସଟା ହଉଛି ଏଇଠି।
ମାନେ ଇଏ ବି ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ କେସ୍ ଯୋଉଥିରେ ୱାଇଫ୍ କୁ ଭୂତଉଛନ୍ତି, ସେ ଆର କେସ୍ ଭଳିଆ କୋଟାକରେ ହାର ଛିଣ୍ଡଉଛି, ତାର ଭଉଣୀ ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ୍ ଦେଇଛି, ତାର ଜଣ ସେ 7 ଜଣଙ୍କର ହାର ଛିଣ୍ଡେଇଛି ବୋଲି, ଇଏ ସେଇଭଳିଆ ହେଲା। କଣ ଲେଖିଲେ? that affidavit dated 7/11/2020 indicating that the petitioner is not implicated in more than 4 cases. The Lord Standing Counsel shall file the response of the IO, na IAC.
My lord, your lordship may record my submission. There are 12 criminal incidents. Other, my lord, instead of that, he is not accepted.
Lord Counsel,
and your lordship may direct us to file an affidavit.
6 recommendation in response to the same by the investigating agency. Para. It is submitted by the Learned Counsel for the state that the petitioner has 12 other criminal antecedents against him starting in the year 2021. One case in the year 2022, as many as 6 cases, and in 2023,
in 2015,
3 cases.
2 cases.
Mr. Mahanti also was the proceeding. Even जो 22 टा 17 टा अच्छी ताकि bail grant करा जाउची. It is not material.
Yeah.
The reason being that आपन को there is a discrepancy or affidavit that is material.
से
आपन वर्तमान कहले 12 टा हैला कि 14 टा हैला. अच्छा, how can you
जहाँ information
ଆପଣ ବୁଝିପାରୁନାହାନ୍ତି, how do we ensure that all cases have been reported?
नहीं हम तो
ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ତ ମୁଁ ଦେଖିଲିନି ଯେ ଆଡଭୋକେଟ ମାନେ ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ ଦେଇଦେଲେଣି ଆଙ୍କର ଏତେ ଆକ୍ସିଡେଣ୍ଟ ଅଛି। ଆଡଭୋକେଟ କ୍ଲର୍କ ଜଣେ ଲୋକ ବେଲ୍ ଜମ୍ପ କରିଛି ଗୁଜରାଟରୁ ବେଲ୍ ଆସି 302 ରେ ଆଡଭୋକେଟ କ୍ଲର୍କ ଫାଇଲ କରିଛନ୍ତି ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ, ହି ହାଜ ନୋ ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ।
ମେ ବି ଲର୍ଡସିପ କିନ୍ତୁ
ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ,
ଏଇ କେସରେ
always at your age and experience keep arm's length. ଏଥିରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର କଣ ରୋଲ ଅଛି? It is for the petitioner to explain to the court he is seeking indulgence.
ଆଜ୍ଞା, ସେ ତ ମତେ କହିଲେ
ଆପଣ certify କେମିତି କରିବେ ଯେ every case has been reported? How do you certify that? How the court will ensure that? 100 ଟା incident ହେଲା, 100 ଜାକ report ହେଲେ ତ
ମୁଁ ଆଣ୍ଟିସିଡେଣ୍ଟ ମାନେ ମୁଁ ସବୁଥିରେ ଆଇଦର ମୁଁ ଆରେଷ୍ଟ ହେଇଥିବି ନା ରିମାଣ୍ଡ ହେଇଥିବି ତ
Are again, that is not relevant for as far as your prayer for bail is concerned. That you are showing when seeking indulgence, you are showing that bona fide that I have antecedents.
ମୁଁ ତ ଅଛି
ଆପଣ ସେଥିରେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଆର୍ଗୁମେଣ୍ଟ କଲେଣି ଆଜ୍ଞା ଏଟା 12ଟା ନୁହଁ ଏଟା 4ଟା କାହିଁକି ନା
ନାଇଁ, ମତେ ଆଫିଡେଭିଟ କହିବାକୁ ଆଉ ମୋ ପାଖରେ ନାହିଁ ମୁଁ 4ଟାରେ ଦେଲି 2ଟାରେ ବେଲ୍ ହେଇଛି ସେଠି ଆଉ ମୋ ପାଖରେ ଆଉ ନାହିଁ ମ୍ୟାଟେରିଆଲ
The lordship will impose
Mr. Standing Counsel 10 ମିନିଟ
ସେମ୍ ହେଇଛି ଭାଇ
You are doing nothing. ଆପଣଙ୍କ valuable time ଗଲା ଆପଣ ମାନେ ଯେ ଖାଇବେ ନା ନାଇଁ କଣ ହେଲା କେବେ affidavit କେବେ ଦେବେ?
My lord, your lordship may give us, my lord, 10-15 days. Your lordship may kindly indicate if, my lord, the affidavit, my lord, found to be false, my lord, he'll, my lord, place it.
କୁହନ୍ତୁ ସେଇଟା
ଦେନ୍ ସେମିତି ଭାଇସ୍ ଭର୍ସା କାରଣ ପିଟିସନର ବି ସଫଳ ବୋର ନାହିଁ ଯଦି ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ବି ଭୁଲରେ ଦେଇଥିବ ସେ ବି ସେମିତି ସଫଳ ହବ ତାର ବି ହବି
We are ready to face the consequences.
we are also ready because ଆମେ କିଛି ନାହିଁ ଯାହା ଆସିଲା ଆମେ କଣ କରିବୁ 12ଟା ସାରି 20ଟା
January or 21 December
ଲର୍ଡସିପ
January ରଖନ୍ତୁ 4th no 9 January affidavit be filed by 22 ରେ ଦେଇଦେବେ affidavit be filed by 22nd December 2020 sir affidavit be filed date ଛାଡି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ distant affidavit be filed in the meantime कर दियନ୍ତୁ
By IAS, my lord.
ସବ ଆଇଟମ ରେ ସେ
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସେ ଦିଟା
ଏଇଟାରେ କଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଏଥିରେ କେତେ ଆକ୍ସିଡେଣ୍ଟ
ସେଇ ଏଠି ଦିଟା 4ଟା କେସ୍ ଥିଲା ଏଠି 2ଟା କେସ୍ ଅଛି ଆଉ 2ଟା କେସ୍ ତଳପଟରେ ବେଲ୍ ହେଇଯାଇଛି
ଆଚ୍ଛା
ଏତିକି ତ
ସେମ୍ ଅର୍ଡର
ଆଜ୍ଞା
Mr. S.S. कानून को जी पिटिशन नाम लिख ले once when it reached and again after resumption of the proceeding of the court after the lunch break upon resumption of the proceeding of the court after the lunch break तो photocopy नेले की इधर कॉपी अपन पर अच्छी
कॉपी आइटम 1 में कॉपी देबे आगे
नहीं there was a direction since no one is appearing you obtain a copy from the registry
that I will do my lord then I have not complied that I will comply
no one is appearing for the petitioner on the last 3 occasions that is 15/11/2023 29/11/2023 on last two कर दे the learned Regis shall receive a copy of the brief from the registry on payment of cost. Photocopy of the brief to assist the court. छुट्टी पूर्व ना परे
केटा अपियर करो तो वैकेशन परे
लिस्ट ऑन
आज रही पारि रखी पारिबे ने अपन काई चेष्टा करते
लिस्ट ऑन 8 नो See, last week of 5/2/2024
Okay.
yes
That's our item to
Mr. Petitioner same order petitioner not Mr. S.S. Karungu for the state Mr. Ashutosh Mishra A Mishra for intervener ହେଲା criminal revision is same order of that the non-appeals for the petitioner though the matter is called twice over once before the launch once when it reached and again upon resumption of the proceeding of the court after lunch break to grant further opportunity list on ମୁଁ ଡାକିବି ମିସ୍କେସ୍ ଡାକିବି ଡେଟ୍ ଟା କୁହନ୍ତୁ
sir
5/2/2024 तापर लिखो मिस केस 1050 of 2013 the learned counsel for the intending intervener submits that he doesn't want to press the petition stands disposed of 1050 of 13 disposed of ହେଲା
item 7
So, reject.
Petitioner none, Mr. S.S. Karango, AGA for the state. None appears for the petitioner, though the matter is called twice over for a to grant further opportunity to the petitioner. This term, 9/1/2024, the learned AGA submits that S.S. Karango, it submits that case diary is available. Yes, next. Pin Dakili? 14. Mr. Paul.
My lord, last occasion, my lord, I have supplied some copies of the depositions, my lord.
Yes.
Those are on record.
Yes, I have examined that. But the deposition is bereft of the deposition of one Sanjay Kumar Pradhan, who is a key eyewitness to the occurrence. And he is a charge-sheeted witness as well.
देखी दियंतु संजय प्रधान को जदि पानी नाहंती यदि एग्जामिन हेथिबे देखंतु
I am very specific about Sanjay Pradhan.
So Amlan Shakti Paul for the petitioner, Mr. S.S. Karango, AGA for the state, Learned Counsel for the petitioner submits that he has filed the copies of the deposition in court. Stop. The said depositions are available on record. The learned AGA has been provided with copies of the deposition. He submits that the copies, the statement of the one Sri Sanjay Kumar Pradhan,
a charge-sheeted witness,
may be provided if he has been already examined.
Yes.
The learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation to obtain up-to-date instructions. After vacation?
Yes, madam.
आज prayed for list or 5-1.
Yes.
Yes, next.
Item 26.
Sir, your name, sir?
Rakesh Solangi.
47. Rakesh?
Rakesh Kumar Solangi.
Mr. Rakesh Kumar Solangi on behalf of S.S. Rai for the petitioner. What do you want, sir?
Sir, I am 40 Milord.
40. Okay. 26 Mr. None appears for the petitioner, though the matter is called twice over. Pura sentence se complete kar le to grant further opportunity. List on 8th of January 2024. The learned Devasis Naik AGA likhibe. The learned AGA submits that state case diary along with copy of the statement of the victim recorded under section 164 of CRPC is available. Video ta band kar le.
Petitioner is in custody since 33/2023, my lord. And
Mr. R.K. Solangi for the petitioner, Mr. Standing Counsel for the state. What is the highest offense?
My lord, 364A. Life imprisonment.
BLFL connected ta kaun hai? Affidavit copy. Yeah, he has been granted bail. Tikina alias Nirod Kumar Swain.
My lord, Tikina, who accused me, lord? My lord, petitioner has two antecedents, my lord. I have filed the complaint affidavit, my lord.
Hey. Approved kind. Copy there. He has been identified in TA.
My lord.
Here he has been also identified.
My lord. Two antecedents.
You see that order? Order tachi?
That on page 14, my lord.
Huh? Page 14. Acha. Work is different bail.
That bail application which my lord, my friend is relying upon, since that petitioner was a driver, he has been released on bail since but the complicity of the present petitioner doesn't reflect in that rejection order. But here, as per the my instruction is there.
नहीं आपणकर आमर प्रधान जानी अनुसार एटा एबीएल एपीएल तो नुह 9-10 रे जने रिलीज हैला आ जने 4-10 रे रिलीज हैला एमती केमती चलची
लॉर्डशिप हैज डिस्पोज्ड द फर्स्ट बेल एप्लीकेशन मिलट 4-10
अच्छा डेट अलगा
मिलट
रोस्टर अनुसार हे गला ना कोन 13 देखंतु गोटे रिलीज हेची 12-13 पेज 12 रे से गोटे देखौचंती 12
फर्स्ट डिस्पोजल
Yes, but that after that, this 410 order was not put by my lord, before my lord. That's why that 910 order was passed. But initially, my lord, first bail application date told by my lords, my lord. That is 410 and I should 12.
असाइनमेंट टा ठीक थिबो असाइनमेंट भूल नहीं किंतु प्रधान जेनी अनुसार सेकंड टा शुड कम टू मी
My lord, that has not put forth, that has not been put forth.
But there is no also only thing is that there is no difference as far as the standing is concerned.
Yes.
If you check that 410 order,
yes, ma'am.
You say that now he's placed in a better footing.
Yes.
Compared to the person in 410, that is 410 रे के गले से तांका नाडा कोन निरोध कुमार स्वाइन
My lord.
आंको नाडा कोन
Kalia alias Kuna Naik.
काली alias कुना
My lord.
Puspa. ransom पे नहीं जीतले
Yes,
my lord. The victim has already been rescued.
Standing counsel.
My lord.
The 410 he was identified. Here he says he was identified by the
And also he
PI.
is having 2 criminal incidents.
My lord.
2 criminal incidents, but you are saying that no specific allegation is not referred in that rejection order.
My lord, my lord.
Mr. This is item 40. 0. Mr. R.K. Sodangi for the petitioner, Mr. Standing Counsel for the state, the learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner is in custody since
30/3/2023.
30/3/2023. The final prosecution report has been submitted on
26/7/2023.
26/7/2023.
Yeah.
And the petitioner be shown indulgence considering his period of incarceration as far as prayer for bail is concerned. The petitioner be shown indulgence as far as the prayer for bail is concerned, considering his period of incarceration. It is further submitted that the petitioner is a local resident and shall submit himself to the jurisdiction of the learned court in Materials contained in the case diary and the past allegations of criminal activity opposes the payer for bail. However, it is now disputed at the bar that the final prosecution report has already been submitted. Having heard the learned counsel for the petitioner, the learned standing counsel for the state, the court is inclined to grant bail to the petitioner, subject to such stringent terms and conditions that would be imposed by the learned court in season of the matter, which shall also include a condition that any violation of deviation from any of the terms conditions shall result in filing of petition for cancellation of bail by the informant oblique victim oblique the law enforcement agency. Yes, disposed of accordingly. Yes, next.
41.
Petitioner none, opposite party blank. None appears for the petitioner when the matter is called. IA लिखिए. IA is case 11 of 2010. This case recorded.
Lordship, looking at item 42 notes.
41.
41.
कौन लिख लो? अब इस केस से the office note put up by the registry indicates that the limitation notice issued to the sole opposite party pursuant to the order dated 13/3/2010 has been returned unserved. Flag B फिर तो रहेंगी जी कौन गला flag B कौन लिख रहे has been returned unserved as per the intimation received from the judge in charge Tijarat Civil Courts Rourkela by letter dated 19/4/2012 indicating that the opposite party has left the present place of left his place of stay and his whereabouts is not known to anybody. And the service of notice insufficient. Considering the above paragraph लिखिए, the notice to the opposite party remains insufficient. The petitioner has to take fresh steps for issuance of notice. Para. Since one is appearing for the petitioner to grant further opportunity list on date. Serial LP अपना February 2 पर दियो ना 4/2/2024 5/2 yes
42.
May I please your honors? Though this
Sangram
case is
just
listed for orders in the matter of limitation,
Yes.
but this pertains to a particular petition filed by the state vigilance seeking leave of the Supreme Court to appeal against an order of acquittal by which the accused was let off in a trap case.
Yes.
In a trap case, my lords, if lordship permits me, my lords, within few lines, my lord, there were the informant was the decoy, was the member of the partner of the farm. The farm was engaged by the SESCO as a revenue collection franchise.
Yes.
And this particular informant had submitted 4 bills. To process the bills, although he approached the accused, the opposite party hearing, as who was working as assistant general manager of finance in this SESCO. He demanded 10%. And initial demand was 10,000. After negotiation, that was scaled down to 5,000 rupees first installment, the rest amount after payment of the bill. This was the prosecution case. If you also turn to one line, that's an issue. If you also can turn to running page 8 of the judgment. Running page 8 of the judgment, paragraph 4.
Yes.
Did you also get that paragraph 4 minutes?
Yes, please.
I'm getting item number 2. That is the core issue, notes. Whether on 11/11/2005, in between 4 to 5 p.m., the accused accepted and received rupees 5,000 from the informant in his residence for processing the bill. Before I place the particular findings answering this particular question of framed by the Land Trial Court, Lordship may turn to page 11 of the judgment notes. Page 11 of the judgment, Roman 7.
Yes.
Did you Lordship get a Roman 7?
Yes, please. Yes.
Roman 7 I'm placing. The Lord counsel further submitted the prosecution has withheld examination of the overall witness Ajay Kumar Patnaik as a statement made by him under section 64 CRPC for a non-examination the overall witness Anjan Kumar Patnaik. Actually, lords, Anjan Kumar Patnaik was saddled with the responsibility to become an opening witness to see the process of demand and transaction of the paid money lots. But he could not neither be brought to the witness box nor that could be examined. So the prosecution case practically rely on the trustworthy evidence of decoy and this other witness. But in this case, this other witness was not examined. Now the entire case, the prosecution hinges essentially on the statements of the decoy notes. Before I place that of the decoy statement, I have given the certified copy. Again,
not necessary. अच्छी ताले place करे लाभ नहले you are just simply
that Lordship can see this is one of the few judgments. This is one of the evidence. Just more the 2 lines I put the pencil mark. Decoy statements. There is no factum of demand. There was no factum of acceptance. It was frustrated upon escape on the table, and he pushed it saying that put in your nature. You'll also turn to page number 4 notes.
Yes.
Page 4 of the statements. I put 2 pencil mark notes. So there was no specific demand.
voice recorder TV
no, it was not clear. It was not
recording
it was not clear because if you also can see that first paragraph in page 4, the TV was on. The decoy went inside the drawing room of that accused where the TV was on. That's why the tape recording could not be audible slots. That was the findings slot. But you also can see he kept the money on the tea table. Thereafter, he pushed it. That spelling was corrected by the Trial Court. This is certified copy. He pushed out, saying that notice. So there was no demand. Anicho, dear, or it was. There was no such statements with regard to the factum of demand, which is the center issue in the case of draft notes. And you'll also turn to page 8 now. I have folded that one also. in the cross-examination. I pulled it up on page 8 of that evidence notes. First, name is no more there because the shadow witness is not corroborating any statements of the decoy. Second thing is that the decoy is also not saying that that sim of the Magvilla Mutadili. There is no such factum of demands. There are two types of demands. One is prior demands. This demand on the spot. There is no wish for any kind of words with regard to demands.
He kept it. The accused had not verbally demanded for payment of bribe in his residence.
I have also come to page 8 now. That clarified in the cross-examination. 8. Did you also get at page 8?
I'm at page. I'm actually at page 8.
Page 8 of that one. In the cross-examination also that was elicited from his mouth that there was no demands. Now, Lords, you can turn to the input judgments, Lords.
Yes.
Very nicely he has analyzed all this thing, Lord. I had come across one very vividly they have discussed. Lords, I turn to the, I place that core issue, the point number 2, that has been answered in the running page 22, paragraph 27 of the input judgment. Paragraph 27, running page 22 of the judgment. Lords, you may skip and Lords, you come to page 23, Lords.
Yes.
It starts from the admittedly. Did you also get that one?
Yes, please.
Admittedly, the currency notes relying on that central table in the drawing room of the accused. Informant PW2 has stated that when he entered into the drawing room, the accused, he was asked to sit on the sofa. The accused thereafter switched on the TV. He thereafter switched on the voice recorder. He told the accused that he could not arrange 10,000 and apologized for that. The accused asked to keep the currency note on the central table. The accused thereafter threw a paper over the currency notes. When he insisted for processing the bills by Monday, the accused told to do the work by other person and push the currency notes. When the vigilance staff challenged the accused to have accepted the money denied, but when the informant was confronted, he told that he had given the money and the accused has accepted it. But this witness has not stated in his statement recorded on 64 CRPC.
One hypothetical question, Mr. Das. Suppose this accused did not accept the money because it is less, as it is discussed here. So then could they have, alleged that he has accepted?
My point is, the core issue,
No, I got your point. And I mean, what is the implication of that? What is the consequence of that?
I don't say that he denied it. My point is that unless he uttered Anicho,
no, he
demand. What is the demand?
No, he has pushed the money, disgust, dissatisfied.
Maybe for some reasons.
So then,
I wish had he asked Anicho.
And then the solution turns pink or what that is positive, because I was thinking why it turned, because it was kept on the table, because he just pushed the money like this.
And in that process, his fingers was tainted with the chemical wrap on that particular ones.
I mean, can the prosecution say that even if he refused to accept that money, since there was demand earlier,
there are two demands unless the two are coordinated. Prior demands, yes. But the demand on this spot, there is no ordinance. In fact, he has clearly stated in the cross-examination that he never demanded. Anicho.
No, not only says that he doesn't know whether the accused could have done it. That is the interesting part.
And in fact, the learning trial, what I want to show to your lordship very nicely is upper exam lord. If lordship can turn to the last line of that, from the statement of the informant in transfer as follows. Lordship got the last line of that first paragraph.
Yes, but this witness has not stated in this statement.
The accused gave indication to number 2. The accused gave indication to keep the money on the central table. The accused threw some sheet of paper on the currency notes kept ended. The informant insisted on doing the work by Monday. Accused pushed away the currency notes in his hand, telling to do the work by others. The accused thereafter told that he was going out 2 to 3 days, and thus from the circumstances are fine. The accused had not physically accepted the tainted currency notes. Second, next page. He had pushed those currency notes towards the informant when he asked to do the work by Monday notes. Now, Lordship, can
and
the last portion of paragraph
1 page 24. So if that is proved by the prosecution, so will it amount to that he accepted it?
How, my lords?
Exactly.
My lord,
No, maybe I don't know. I don't know the ingredient of the offense is satisfied. That I'm ready to you.
There are 4 ingredients, my lord. There should be prior demands, and there should be a demand on the spot. 3, there was a demand anichu, and anichu. So that was accepted, and thereafter the acceptance should be corroborated by the chemical agents reports, as well as the statement of the shadow witness who is accompanying. In this case, the shadow witness was not inside that drawing room. The accused asked the decoy to enter into his drawing room. So that maybe for that reason the prosecutor was not inclined to that particular shadow witness.
Para 20 is still interesting.
The last line, my lord. On
para 28.
Para 20 last line.
Gangadhar Brahma has stated that informant are sitting in the sofa, whereas the accused is standing 2 feet from the teapot. He was rather protesting.
Right. And in fact, also turn to the last line of that paragraph 28. It was on scrutiny of the entire evidence of this witness, I find the currency notes were lying on the teapot of the accused 2. The informant stated that he had kept the money on the center table 3. The informant didn't object when the accused stated that the informant was forcibly thrusting the currency note into his hands, my lords. Now, my lords, thereafter, your lordship may turn to page 27. Page 27 of the judgment, paragraph 32, the operating portion, last portion.
Yes.
This is the last one. Page 27 of the impugned judgment, paragraph 32, my lords.
Yes, please.
And from the above fact and circumstance and in absence of any other direct evidence in the matter, I find that prosecution has failed to establish that the accused has voluntarily and consciously accepted the tainted currency note from the informant. On the other hand, the accused has been able to explain about the presence of philanthropy in his hand wash, as his hands had some in contact with the tainted currency note when the informant was pushing the tainted currency notes towards the informant by his hand, showing his intention not to accept. In any of the matters, I find the prosecution has failed to establish the voluntary and conscious acceptance of tainted currency notes by the accused notes. I am afraid under what circumstances the opinion was given to.
The opinion is not discussing, Mr. Das, the opinion is not discussing the evidence.
No, the opinion
should find a way, say, opinion, like you have been rendering opinion, I have been doing that. At least we are referring to this is the counter, or this is the evidence which has not been taken note of. The initiation is that let the appeal be filed, since the learned court has committed perversity, error in appreciating the material. What is that material? What is the perversity?
And if lordship put in simply 2 lines under in a case of trap, lords. In a case of trap, there are 2 eyewitnesses. One is a decoy, another is shadow witness. And one says that he demanded, I gave, he accepted. One that should be fully corroborated. Had it been corroborated by the shadow witness, my lord, then the prosecution could have made out the case, my lords.
Rather, the difficulty, perhaps the other difficulty is that whatever was recorded, the only part audible was that the protest of the accused is recorded.
When he's tried to, the money was thrusted upon.
Maybe that is how, because there is a finding, it was sent to the laboratory and it was taken back. But otherwise, it was the TV. And Baki, we can't go read between the lines and go behind the behavior to analyze.
The perversity should be apparent to be telltale notes.
And I'm also not condoning the delay.
And also, Lordship may indicate in this, a vital witness was neither asked to that witness was not examined, my lord, the shadow witness. And the record, tape recorder, my lord, is not supposed to be audible. The reason being the TV was on. That is on evidence.
And whatever somehow it reproduced the ye kon.
That too, and in the cross-examination, they declared very clearly stated that there was no demand.
You can again check the list of witnesses. I have checked it. He is not there because he has mentioned the name. So Sangrab Das, standing counsel for the state, Mr. Opposite party blank. The IA 6 of 2018. So ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ଆଇରେ ଯୋଉ ଅର୍ଡରଟା କରୁଛନ୍ତି ରିଜେକ୍ସନ ଅଫ ଲିମିଟେସନ ପିଟିସନ ସେଟା ସେମ୍ ଅର୍ଡର ହେଇଯିବ. Then CRLP 47 of 2010. Apart from not condoning the delay in filing the petition as indicated above and rejecting the IA, praying for condonation of delay, this court has examined the judgment passed by the learned trial court. In view of the leave sought for filing appeal, the learned standing counsel strenuously argued that it is a fit case where leave should be granted for filing appeal against acquittal. Stop para. However, it is fairly submitted that while exercising the jurisdiction for grant of leave to appeal, this court has only to consider the materials already on record presented by the prosecution and or defense that was considered by the learned trial court. Para. After going through the judgment against which the petition is filed, it is indicated that the learned trial court has considered all the relevant materials on record, given cogent reasons for not accepting the prosecution case.
I'm sorry, my lord, sir. PW2 is the decoy and PW7 is the TLO.
The overhearing witness or the shadow witness who had accompanied the decoy complainant has not been produced as a witness before the learned trial court. Therefore, the said vital link in the entire chain of circumstances remains completely is completely missing as far as the evidence is concerned. The PW2 is TLO.
PW2 is the decoy.
PW2 complainant that decoy has not entirely supported the prosecution story as far as the demand of bribe is concerned. Rather, his statement as PW has helped the accused regarding his plea that he refused to accept any money and pushed the money kept on the tea table in the drawing room. Trap laying officer भी support करेंगे.
Same thing, my lords, because he has not the opportunity to see the process of demand and accept and all this.
The trap laying officer, PW7. PW7. In his the evidence of the trap laying officer, PW7.
Doesn't lend any support to prosecution.
Doesn't lend any support to the prosecution case as far as the demand and acceptance of the bribe is concerned. In view of the above, in considered opinion of this court, the case is not also fit for granting of leave to appeal. Accordingly, it's disposed of. Accordingly, the petition starts disposed of.
43.
Mr. Petitioner, none. Mr. S.S. Mahapatra, AC for the state. Report Adenandi. The registry shall again send a request to the learned court in session of the matter regarding the up-to-date status of the ST number 493 of 2004 as directed in order dated 2011-2023. List on.
Bardu.
Eta amor internal. List on 20. 20 12 23. Yes, next.
Lordship permits me not
Yes,
well, I understand the predicaments of the registry that to resurrect all the old CRAP of 2005 and 6. If there are any difficulties, let them bring out the CRL for 2009 and 10, which are decades old. Because what I expect, my lord, during this particular periods, my lord, we'll try our best to dispose of, because most of the pending appeals throughout the country, the lion's share goes to the government appeals.
Right. Yes. Yes.
44.
ଆପଣ ପେଜ ଡାକି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ କେହି ତ ନାହାନ୍ତି ଆଉ କଣ
36.
ଆଇଟମ now 44 to 53 rather 52 53 ଅଛନ୍ତି ତାହେଲେ 53 Mr. Das, Mr. Standing Counsel Mr. Das 53 17 matter ଏଟା ଯାଉ
all the three cases may be after
17 ଆମେ 14 ରେ ବି ନଉନେ, so in fact let us have some more time, give more time to our old cases. 53. Mr. Sangram,
53, 54 and 55 in the month of
blank 53, 54, 55 रे अछंती की
55 lordship.
wait करो 53 रे की अछंती
53 मैटर
53 आपन ना
प्रतिमा दास
Miss Pratima Das power नहीं on behalf of PK Jenna for the opposite party delay condon है नहीं
नो मैटर
छाड़ दिन opposite party blank कर दिन. The learned counsel for the standing counsels seeks further accommodation to advance further arguments. February date कर दिन. आज date for list on 19/2.
My lords. Same my lords in 54, 55.
54 रे first steps ना अपन अछंती
55 lords
54 रे steps नेबे 54 रे
we have taken steps.
OP4 ପାଇଁ ଖାଲି ଆଗରୁ notice ହେଇଥିବ, so I can't modify that order.
ତାହେଲେ ଏଟା ନେଇ ଯାଉଛି
ନେଇ ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ
54 ଟା ନେଇ
54 Mr. Sangram Das Standing Counsel
to OP4
ଏଟା IA ରେ ଲେଖିବେ 54 ରେ this is 125 miss case, sorry IA नो miss case ସେତେବେଳେ होतला miss case 113 of 2017. The office note indicates that neither AD nor unserved notice is received back from the OP4. For in the limitation matter कर दियो तो limitation, yes. The Lord Standing Counsel seeks leave to take notice afresh to the OP number 4 in his present correct address. Prayer is allowed. Let requisites for issuance of notice be filed within the in the present correct address of the OP number 4 within 4 weeks.
Within 1 week or 4 weeks.
Because after vacation,
I'll get the correct address.
Yes.
Correct.
Get the correct address. List after SR. 55, Mr.
19
Counsel for the. Sorry, sir.
19 February.
After SR. List after SR. जो SR हबो जहाँ भी हो असीबो. The Mr. Sangram Das Standing Counsel for the state, Mr. PK Malik on behalf of A Tripathi.
Yes, my lord.
Nice Das.
SK Das Lord.
SK Das for the opposite party. It is delay condon ହେଇନି?
No, my lord.
ତାହେଲେ blank ଥାଉ.
19
Opposite party blank. The miscase 144 of 2017. The learned standing council seeks accommodation to advance further arguments. Liston 19 କେତେ କହୁଥିଲେ? 19 February. Yes.
56,
Mr. Simpson Jena on behalf of Sarthak Naik for the petitioner. Opposite party blank. The learned counsel for the petitioner seeks further accommodation to file appearance on behalf of the petitioner. List on 13/2/2024.
57,
Mr. B Naik for the petitioner, opposite party blank. এটা ডেটটা কেবে করছিলে? 12/2 নাই? The learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation to obtain up-to-date instructions in the matter and advance arguments as prayed for list on 12/2/2024.
58,
Mr. S.S. Mahapatra, ASC for the state. Mr. R.K. Behra for the opposite party number 2. For the opposite parties. It is, I'm sorry, R.C. Pradhan. Mr. R.C. Pradhan on behalf of the opposite parties. It is submitted by the learned counsel, Mr. Pradhan, that he, as per his instructions, the opposite party number 2 has unfortunately passed away. And the matter may be adjourned to obtain up-to-date instructions. As prayed for list on 16/2.
59 to 61,
Item 60, my lord.
60.
Yes, my lord.
Mr. S.D. Roy for the petitioner. Opposite party blank. What do you want, sir?
My lord.
ଆପଣ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଏଥିରେ?
Sir, on behalf of Mr. Kalpataru Misra, he is today's
ସେଟା 60, ସେଟା 60 no.
61 item.
I'm 60. Sorry.
60.
My lord, this matter arises out of the proceeding of 138.
Masando, take your seat.
138 of NI Act. The factual matrix of the case is that, my lord, that amount of rupees.
For the notice ହେଇନି 14 ରୁ?
ନାଇଁ.
ତାର କଣ ହବ ଏବେ? ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ instruction କଣ ଅଛି?
Order against acquittal ରେ ମୁଁ ଆସିଛି.
Very difficult, sir.
My lord,
କଣ ground କଣ?
my lord, ground is
Apart from dissatisfaction of the petitioner, what is the ground?
my lord, each and every ingredients of 138 NI Act is made out. Each and every ingredient.
ଦେଖାନ୍ତୁ judgment ଦେଖାନ୍ତୁ.
My lord.
କୋଉଟା?
My lord, kindly see the judgment part, my lord. Page.
এটা ଆପଣଙ୍କର acquittal against ପୁରା ଯାଉଥିଲେ ସେସନ୍ସ କୋର୍ଟ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟଲି କଣ ହାଇକୋର୍ଟ ଆସିବ?
ଆଜ୍ଞା CRLP କରିହବ ଆଜ୍ଞା
2014 ରେ ଥିଲା ସେଟା?
ଆଜ୍ଞା କରିହବ.
Not sure. Mr. Mahapatra? Against acquittal?
378, section 378 of CRS.
2005 ରେ amendment ହେଲା ନା? That was for enhancement of sentence.
ତାହେଲେ ସେଠି ଲୋୟର କୋର୍ଟ କୁ ଯିବେ, ସେସନ୍ସ କୋର୍ଟ କୁ ଯିବେ। ଯଦି ଲିଭ୍ ଟୁ ଅପିଲ ଆସିବେ ତାହେଲେ ହାଇକୋର୍ଟ କୁ ଆସିବେ। ଦ୍ୟାଟ ଇଜ ଦି ଆଇ ଚେକ୍ଡ ଇଟ୍। ଯଦି ରିଭିଜନ ଫାଇଲ କରିବେ କାରଣ
there is a decision also. I was going through that, but I didn't note it because I just accident. I was just examining what ଦେଖିଲେ about ସେଟା clarify ବି ହେଇଛି.
Pardon my lord, in 2019 also I filed a CRLP against the acquittal order in a criminal murder case, and that has been entered on by lordship our justice our previous chief justice and justice R.K. Raut.
302 ତ ଆପଣ ସେସନ୍ସ ଟ୍ରାଏଲ against ଆସିଥିବେ?
ନାଇଁ ସେଟା acquittal against ମୁଁ ଆସିଥିଲି criminal repetition ପକେଇକି. That is also
it has to be that.
It is also an acquittal order, my lord.
But 138 ରେ କତ punishment ସେୟା ନୁହଁ ନା?
No, my lord, there's a acquittal order. माने इतने साक्षी फाकी सब सॉरी किसी acquittal कर दिलो ना simple ground जे कि लो मु जो चेक टा इशू
Thanks that you have made me aware of process of acquittal, but I am not but I don't require that. My question is something different. Thanks that you are explaining how he was acquitted.
no in the acquittal order against under section 378
378 টা দেখিবে
378 3 tell us.
378 2 small a.
My lord, too small a, my lord.
my lord. Two color if such an order of acquittal is passed in any
ଆରମ୍ଭରୁ
case
ପଢିବେ ନା ଆଉ
ମୂଳରୁ ଆଜ୍ଞା ପଢୁଛୁ
ନହେଲେ ସେଣ୍ଟେନ୍ସ ଅଧା ପଢୁଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ପୁରାଟା ନ ପଢିଲେ କେମିତି ହବ
378 1 7 otherwise provided in subsection 2 and subject to the provisions of subsection 3 and 5.
So that is important. Save and as otherwise provided in subsection 2.
2
Yes.
And subject to the provision of subsection 3 and 5. A, the district magistrate may in any case direct the public prosecutor to present an appeal to the court of session from an order of acquittal passed by magistrate in respect of cognizable and non-bailable offences.
That interpretation kona?
My lord,
what is the interpretation of 2A?
2A कहला where is
because 378 is save as otherwise provided in subsection 2.
Yes.
Yes. What is the interpretation of that?
Subsection 2 says that this is not a
ଆପଣ ଯେମିତି ଆସିଲେ
a compoundable offense. This is a compoundable offense, my lord. 138 NIT जो offense ଟା होची that is
ତା କଥା ଆପଣ ମତେ compound ସେଟା ବି ମତେ ପଢାନ୍ତୁନି. Thanks for that, you are trying to make me understand that. ଆପଣ 2A ର you confine to interpretation of 2A. The compoundable non compoundable କିଛି ଲେଖା ହେଇନି. ଆପଣ ଯେମିତି ଆସିଛନ୍ତି ଏଠିକି 138 against acquittal against High Court. There are several cases they have gone to the magistrates court. I mean to the sessions court and they have come again to the High Court.
In B says that we can approach before the
ଏଇଟା ଆପଣ ଆଭଏଡ୍ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ନା ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଆପଣ ଯୋଉଟା ବୋଧେ ପ୍ରୋସେସ ବୁଝୁଛନ୍ତି କେମିତି acquittal ହେଲା compoundable କଣ ସେମିତି 2A ଟା ଟିକେ ବୁଝାନ୍ତୁ
my lord, I will take time.
ତାପରେ ଆପଣ ଲିପ୍ ଟା ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଲିପ୍ ତାପରେ again ଆପଣ ଲିପ୍ ଟା କୋଉଟା ପ୍ରେସ୍ କରୁଛନ୍ତି 378 ଆପଣ LP ଫାଇଲ କଲେ
my lord
378 3
ସେ 3 ରେ ଫାଇଲ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ସେ କିନ୍ତୁ ସେଠି ଆମର ଗୋଟେ
no appeal to the High Court ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି
my lord, I will clarify regarding this. ମୁଁ ବି ଟିକେ confuse ହଉଛି
ଆପଣ ତ problem ହେଲା ଯେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଗୋଟେ କଥା କହିଲେ first to disbelieve, then you start thinking that the court has to make to understand how the acquittal ଆପଣ ଲେଖିଲେ no appeal to High Court under subsection 1 will
I will examine, my lord. It has been filed means
and you also ask the why the people have been filing the order against order of acquittal in sessions court also. Either it is a parallel jurisdiction which is very unusual for a criminal jurisprudence. ଆପଣଙ୍କର but this order by a magistrate,
yes my lord,
cognizable, everything is satisfied. When you are filing an appeal to High Court has to grant leave. That much is clear as far as 378 is concerned, that High Court first has to grant leave Mr. Das was arguing that met prayed for leave. But that was not by magistrate.
No. This order.
Amendment टा पढ़िबे कि amendment 2005 टा ना नहीं से नोट टा आपण पाखरे नहीं
नहीं.
ठीक अछि.
Amendment 2005 मेलो.
तार objection reasons.
मेलो.
Objection reasons टा देखंतु. ସେଇଠି ଅଛି. Anyway, Mr. Somdev Roy, the learned counsel for the petitioner, after advancing arguments, seeks further accommodation. Batch prayed for list January after vacation.
After vacation.
February अपन दूसरे ना 6/2/2024 yes 61 yes 61 अपन थिले ना अपन आसले अपन associate yes yes 61 ने कौन लास्ट 138
Yes, my lord. In the
order against acquittal
yes, my lord.
2005 ପରେ कौन हबो अपन amendment ପରେ
I have to examine. I have not seen that.
अपन instruction एथरे कौन छै anything survives yesterday in one matter
Yes, man.
appeal against acquittal but in the meanwhile in the money suit same claim money suit has to be filed so he has received the money also that instruction you have to obtain
Yes, man.
the Mr. Kalpataru Misra for the petitioner the learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation to obtain instructions and advance arguments but memo ta kon thila hi
Memo notice has been received by the joint living father of the respondent.
सेटा affidavit रे हबा आज्ञा CRP CPC रे memo अछि
Well, the matter was listed earlier before Hon'Ble Justice S.K. Sahoo. He had my lord Justice S.K. Sahoo had
अरे my lord justice SK साहू only thing common हैला साहू आउ किछि common नाही तो my lord justice SK साहू कहले कोन हबो
his lordship had stated
जोडा जदी कोडी हाई कोर्ट रूल से थिबो जे थरे SK साहू पाक आसिले आउ स्टूडेंट ताले कहबे
फाइल ना affidavit.
पण मु कहूची कोन आपण
I am sorry. I file affidavit.
सॉरी काई कहउचंती I will be because I will be educated by you then why I am discussing
Yes,
आपण जदी मेमो फाइल कर देल हबो विदाउट बीइंग सपोर्टेड बाय एफिडेविट
because my lord has stated that is why
आई गेस ई कथा तो माय लॉर्ड केबे स्टेट करंतिनी कोनोसी कथा माय लॉर्ड जा सुनंती सेटा लेखंती आपण कहि देबे जे सी मु तो मु जेते पचरिबे बोलेला बडे ना कोन
Alright, my lord, I will file affidavit.
जाके आपण सेन कोन कहिथिले विषय
I will. That is the process. I will file an affidavit.
एटा नोटिस सेमती सफिशिएंट हबोनी
Yes, my lord, I will file an affidavit.
आपण केबेटू नोटिस गलानी 6 वर्ष हैला आपण एफिडेविट फाइल कर पारलेनी मेमो फाइल करले
Yes, my lord. As per his lordship advice, I will file it.
मेमो कहीं सी कहीं एडवाइस करी आपन को तांको नारे कहीं कहउचंती आपनकर सबमिशन कोन ऑन दैट न कहि कि मु सेटा केते थरा बुझेबे आपन को
Yes.
यू स्टेट हैव कम टू द प्रोविजन ऑफ लॉ
Yes, my lord. That is correct. Yes, I agree with your lordship. I will file it.
मु कोन डिसएग्री कर मु तो डेफिनेटली यू हैव टू एग्री विथ मी
Yes,
नॉट
I'll file that.
सेटा कथा पडिनी
I'll file.
आपन मु प्रोविजन ऑफ लॉ पचारची कोन हबो के जगह रे
Yeah, actually, an affidavit should have been filed.
सिक्सटी फोर तो सेटा देखिए सेटा मते खोजी बाहर करिया पड़ियो I think similar provision should I clarify here in 64 re. Similar provision in CPC requires
Order 5 rule 9. Order 5 rule.
because how the court
Yes.
will know.
I know. Order 5 rule 9, that is a file affidavit.
The Lord Counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation to obtain instruction as paid for list on 15/2/2023.
Yes, ma'am. Obliged.
Call current. Item 62, Mr. DP Roy Chaudhary on behalf of S. Mahapatra for the petitioner. Mr. SS Mahapatra AC for the state. 62. The Lord Counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation to obtain instructions as paid for list on 16/2/2024.
Well, it's 62. I am happy.
Mr. Devasys Naik AG for the state. Obtain instruction and advance arguments. Yes.
63.
Mr. P. Behera on behalf of B.R. Behera for the petitioner. Mr. Devasys Naik AG for the state. Same order dated 15/2/2024.
66.
Mr. P.K. Behera on behalf of H.S. Misra.
Standing counsel, my lords.
Mr. Standing counsel for the opposite party. Same order dated on list on 19/2/24.
67.
May I
Mr.
pledge the lordship?
Chwal Singh. Chwal Singh.
Mr. Standing counsel, my lords.
Chwal Singh, VP Chwal Singh for the petitioner, Mr. Standing counsel for the state.
Lordship, I am
Same order dated 20/2/2024. Yes.
appearing for the informant. Lordship, section 4 and 376(3) has been added by the trial court. Kindly have a glance in the
It's 67 re.
Yeah.
67 re se kon aschanti challenging the order of mane conviction.
Bail.
Your name, sir?
Amarendra Sahu.
Amarendra Sahu on behalf of
Manoranjan Padi.
ନାଇଁ ସେଟା 67 ନୁହଁ ସେଠି ଲିଷ୍ଟଟା ଦେଖିଲେ ଟିକେ ଆପଣ ଲିଷ୍ଟଟା ଆମର କିଏ ନେଇଗଲେ
So boys.
Lordship, 65 judge.
ସେଇଟା ଲିଷ୍ଟଟା ନାହିଁ ତ because somebody else has mentioned it in the beginning. That is how
It's been adjourned already in the morning. So 20.
yes
February.
अभी फाइल
yeah Mr. Standing counsel 67 Mr. Naik, Mr. Standing counsel.
My lords.
Standing counsel for the state. Nine. Standing counsel. 67 standing counsel, 66 भी standing counsel.
66 भी standing again.
He is mentioning a bail application, my lord.
Bail application.
Of which code?
See the Manojan Padi is a regular 67 same order. 20/2/24. Appearance टा लिख ले तो Chwal Singh and standing counsel. 66 ये आपनकर पीके बेहरा एचएस मिश्रा स्टैंडिंग काउंसिल yes call the leftover author 68/72
68/72
no one is there yes how bail किसी पास ओवर थिला कि
My lord, I am in 71 and 65. I was seeking adjournment, my lord.
71 and 65
65.
$65 रे आपनको नाटा सर
DP Patnaik.
Mr. Patnaik.
My
There is power here. So DP Patnaik for the petitioner.
Mr. Standing counsel.
Mr. Standing counsel. Same order. Date केबे करंतु 65. 20/2.
Obliged.
Then 71.
71.
Same DP Patnaik.
Mr. SS Mahapatra, my lords.
Mr. SS Mahapatra. SS 71 SS Mahapatra AC. 65 standing council.
My lord.
And 65 re standing council. 62 re Devashish Naik. 63 re bhi standing Mr. Tapas Praraj. 6.
My lord, I am
62, 63 Mr. Devashish Naik. Actually, while taking dictation, they find it difficult to look at anything else. To look at, to hear and now this thing has added a new dimension. They can just look at who is being present there. Then 71 likhibe, TP Patnaik,
Mr.
SS Mahapatra, ASC 71. Date keve kale?
22.
22 Mr. Patnaik.
Obliged.
Yes.